Episode 171.
72, yeah.
172. That's what we do.
Excuse me. Oh, we're live?
We are live.
Okay.
Yeah, listening to some of the clips yesterday, I was like, oh, why do we sound awful on the Twitch clips?
Yeah. And that X at live still doesn't ping on your game hub.
No?
No. It puts a little dot saying like there's a message there, but it doesn't give you a 1. I got it on your Discord, but not on that one. Unless I have to join that special group, but I mean, I can see the channel, so I don't see why I would need to join the group to get a ping.
Oh, yeah, because I have it so that you have to get, you set it up so you get the
Okay, well,
so
maybe
if
that's
you want
what
the
it
ping.
is.
I don't want to be, I want people to be able to choose what pings they get rather than, kind of being that.
I see.
So let me tell you,
Mm-hmm.
no, I'm getting paid.
Yeah, but you're not going to be pinging them for everything just when you go live.
Yes. What? Somebody joined?
Colton.
Colton. Oh, okay.
Welcome in, Colton.
Colton.
What's happening? Colton.
Should we let the star of the show in?
Franklin?
I just heard him come down the stairs.
Frankie, baby. May as well. How are you today, Colton? Guess who's wrong? Oh, there he is. Guess who's right?
I mean, did you jump up?
No, I cracked my elbow. Helix.
Helix.
I made Mikey T finally listen to You're Tad Quiet. I've hit my volume up a lot, and I'm good. How about you guys? Okay. Helix I didn't make him, but Mikey T listened to More You Know Miles. He'd only heard the Light Up Shoes song until I made him listen to Honey Bun, and I don't even know the names of the other ones. But they sound like this.
I mean, it's working.
Do the Roar? Is that the name of the Light Up Shoes one, or is that his new one? I still didn't listen to it yet. Classic You Know Miles. It's the new one. All right, I'll try to remember to listen to it. I'm sure it's another banger.
Probably. Maui?
The Rock?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's an 8-8 for 8.
Okay, cool. $8 they call him.
$8.
Yep.
He's lost all of his internet cred. So sad.
Damn, that's it? The Rock did?
Yeah. Went back to wrestling and everybody hates him now.
No, they were starting to hate him before that.
Oh.
Because he's just like one walking commercial. One walking commercial. That's what it is. How was the rest of VHS 2? I went to sleep. It was great.
Could be
In and Out did him dirty. In and Out did him dirty?
Oh, yeah. Yo, Silent.
Salty.
Salty.
I've been listening a lot to Eleganto. What happened with In and Out?
That's because he posted, he's like, oh, I've never been in and out before. This is my first time. And then a couple years later, oh, I've never been in and out before. This is my first time. A couple years later, oh, I've never been in and out before. This is my first time.
He did it 3 times?
Yeah, he did it 3 times.
What the fuck?
And they called him out.
In and Out did, or just the internet?
Just the internet.
Oh, I totally missed that. I didn't know that.
I didn't know that either. And then I was like, just cruising something. And they were like, oh, yeah. Oh, I was watching Atozy, I think. Or one of the people like Atozy.
Yeah.
They were like, oh, yeah, this is why. This is what's happening.
Yeah, because he's just a walking commercial. He also did a rap song with, what's his name? Tech 9?
Yeah?
And you know Tech 9?
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, he did a song with Tech 9, and it's just, I don't know. It's like too hard.
Too hard for Tech 9?
No, for The Rock.
Oh, too hard for his skills?
No,
his
like too
set?
hard for like, he's like trying to be a gangster or something like that, or just sort of talking like he's a killer kind of.
Oh.
Which I guess if you're...
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean?
That kind of too hard.
Yeah,
I gotcha.
yeah. Not like his rapping. He was fine with the rapping skills. The raps were fine for him. Too hard for the Rock's Rock, exactly. It started off like this. He goes, My name's The Rock, and I'm here to say I love rapping in a major way. I'm just kidding. It doesn't say that. That's a free verse for you, Helix. You can remix something with that or whatever.
Hell yeah.
You know? Yeah, if you need any lyrics, just let me know. I'll drop a few bars for you. Dude, you should see the Drake edits. I have seen them where they'll be like talking about wearing a poopy diaper and stuff like that. I have seen them.
Mono?
He says Mo.
Mono.
He wants Mo.
He wants Mo?
Yeah.
Mono?
I don't know. The no's a typo. It's supposed to be Mo twice. He wants Mo raps from me.
Mo raps.
Yeah.
Give me Mo raps, Frank. What are you doing up there?
Like Busta Rhymes said, give me some Mo.
You've got style, man. Give me some Mo.
Exactly. You know it. You know it.
Coming up, Frank? Frank's the CEF or the CFO.
CFO. Get it right. You feline officer.
Not the chief executive feline.
Yeah, exactly. Frank. He's hiding. He doesn't want to come up here.
You can't even see him. Coming up. Right here.
He's being a rapscallion.
His old man legs are probably like, I can't do it. I can't do it. You've taken away the printer.
Oh, yeah.
I pushed the printer under to get more things. I had to get that chair over here.
Mm-hmm.
So I had to push the printer and now I can't get up. 'Cause
Um,
he's too old.
What a guy. He could do it.
Are you too old, my boy? This guy.
Just chilling. He's just vibing. Oh my god, disgusting.
Right?
How's everybody's Sunday going? It's a holiday in Canada for our American viewers. No wait, tomorrow is.
Yes. What is the holiday?
May Day? No, I don't know.
May Day.
Isn't it Victoria Day?
Oh, probably.
I think it's Victoria Day. Yeah. Which is celebrated in every province except like Nova Scotia and some other Atlantic province. Who? Queen Victoria.
The Queen.
Yeah. You know, remember back in 1776 when you guys were like, fuck the monarchy? We were like, yeah, we like the monarchy. So,
yeah.
We were like, yeah, we'll stay under the yoke of oppression. Let's do it.
Let's get real.
And you guys were like, nah, let's become independent.
Let's First Amendment.
That was King George? I know. King George. No. King George. No. It wasn't King George. Was it King George? I don't know.
Don't know.
Anyways.
Let's find out. It was probably Elizabeth I.
Back in 1776?
I don't know.
I actually don't know. Learn your history? That's your history, dog. It ain't my history. Imagine like
it was King George.
Yeah. I would assume that they learn about the Independence Day in American school. We don't really learn about it in Canada, just sort of as a passing, like, yeah, they did it. Franker side. Excuse me.
King George III.
We learned that there was the independence, and we learned that they threw some tea in the harbor. No taxation without representation. There you go. The only history of ours I know is we burned down the White House.
Yes.
Oh yeah, we did do that.
We did do
the
that.
Original White House.
Yeah. Correct.
Yeah,
we always got that in our back pocket.
Yeah, exactly.
You think you're so great, Americans?
Yeah.
We burned down the White House.
Remember when we had a war? We we don't learn that shit either, or most other stuff. That's true too. Yeah, I don't think they teach quite the right stuff in school. Britain isn't even ruled by the monarchy anymore. It's like they just have them there for show. Well, yeah.
Yeah.
But they still finance their lifestyle. Haven't heard the king do anything. He just unveiled his new first official portrait, and it looks like he looks like a used maxi pad in it. Have you seen it?
No.
Look up Prince Charles's official portrait. He looks like a used fucking maxi pad.
Oh,
so
God.
the prime minister? He looks like he's in hell? Yeah.
What in the hell?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Anyways. Yeah, I mean, Canada is under the monarchy as much as Britain is under the monarchy, i.e., we say we are under the monarchy, but we control ourselves. even though everything we do has to be approved by the Governor General,
who's the representation of the
Queen, but
Queen?
the Governor General just like says yes to everything.
Yeah,
it's the British monarchy doing British monarchy things. Exactly, getting their their portraits painted and sex trafficking. That's the British monarchy things.
Yep.
Prince Andrew.
Oh, Prince Andrew.
Yeah.
Rapscallion.
Being useless? Yeah, exactly. If I was to meet the monarchy, there's no way I would bow.
No?
Nope. I bow to no man.
No woman?
No man, no woman. I wouldn't even call them your majesty. I might call them sir or ma'am.
Sir? Ma'am? Excuse me, ma'am.
Cringe lords, get over it. God ain't saving your king. Yes. Exactly.
Excuse me, ma'am. Did you not shoplift that, please?
That's what you gotta say to, like, what's her, like, Queen Elizabeth when she was alive?
Yep.
She'd be like, I'm the queen, bitch. Take what I want. Look at this crown. Stolen from Africa. Face! In your face!
Get shoplifted, bro.
Like, that's what they say to Kate Middleton.
Yeah.
Ma'am, no shoplifting.
No,
Even
no
though you're
shoplifting.
Canadian. You can't steal from the root store just because you're Canadian. Oh my
Ain't
God.
that the truth of it?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Remember when Prince, what was it? Harry dressed up like a Nazi for Halloween that time? What a funny joke that was.
Was it a jape? Funny jape?
Yeah, I remember Schlatt posted a tweet saying, I'm coming back from England right after the Queen died, which was interesting time. Mission accomplished.
Sounds like it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Once the Queen dies, you gotta split out of the country.
Yep. Would we care more about the monarchy if Diana was queen right now?
Well, she wouldn't be queen. She'd be, what would they call her? She would have been called queen. She would have still been a princess, even though she's married to the king.
I don't know.
Because I think if Charles died, she wouldn't become queen. Harry would become king.
Yeah.
Because she's not of the bloodline.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure how it worked, but no, I'd still be like, fuck the monarchy. I remember cracking a joke at the Coopers in Valley View when Princess Diana died. She's on the cover of a magazine.
Yep.
We were in the line. This was like, when did she die? We were in like grade
Oh, yeah. Long time
like
ago.
9 or something like that.
Yeah.
And I cracked a joke, and some old bag was in the line and got fucking really upset. I was like, what has she done for you lately? Like, why are you so upset?
Princess.
She's the people's princess. I mean, she did a lot of...
Oh, yeah. She
Stuff.
did a lot of stuff.
Yeah. She was probably one of the best ones, really. Remember when she, like, handshook the guy that had AIDS? Everyone was like, oh my God.
Yep.
She handshook this guy that has AIDS. That's crazy.
It's because you can't get AIDS from a handshake.
I know, but it was like a big deal that she did it.
Oh, yeah.
I'd be high-fiving dudes with AIDS. Way to go, buddy.
What?
I don't know.
Just a straight up way to go, buddy.
Yeah, high five, bro. You've done it. There's like a popping sound I'm hearing. Is there now? Let me unmute this.
What kind of popping sound?
I don't hear anything.
Oh. No? I don't know. What?
Did you hear that?
Yes.
Let me play YouTube video.
Are we louder now? How about now? Probably just
That's a loud YouTube video. Just farting.
It could be.
It's more of a queef.
Ooh.
I'm inherent frequencies not hearable to the human ear. I have subsonic farts. Wow, that's crazy.
I just heard one.
That was actually this chair squeaking under my pants for some reason. I can do it again if you'd like.
It's beautiful.
It does sort of sound like a fart.
It kind of does. It's that fake leather farting noise.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, that hurt my back. Yeah, what's the chair? Yeah, there must be a mouse in here or something. You should see Mosh's chair. Things on his last legs. It's gasping for air. Oh my god.
I have not seen Mosh's chair.
No.
Let's Google it. See what comes up.
If you sure one of the Mosh's desk chair. I would say not much would come up.
Nothing comes up.
You're the first person to Google this.
Probably.
Ever. It's all scraped. Yeah, but doesn't he have just a like dining room chair that he sits on? Like he peeled off scabs of it? Gross.
Beast Saber. One in the Mosh. Friend.
Beast Saber?
Beast Saber. Saber. Oh, that's not available. Weird. Oh. One in the Mosh. Sound bites from Sound Meme Soundboard.
What?
Yeah, what? Oh, it's actually him too.
What? Oh, is it for
Blurp?
Blurp? Yeah.
Yeah. Long fart. What a noob uninstall, and you're not gonna cry.
He has the chair that Curb's sitting in. He has a DX Racer like this. Oh. A gaming chair.
A full-on gaming chair.
I'm ready for gaming, bros. It's a classic DSP quote when he wore his platinum vest on stream.
Platinum vest?
Yeah, dude, with the vest streak. So that's one of the things with DSP is that he had a vest streak on Twitch where every time he reached $150, he would put on a vest. $50 gunner glasses, $100 hat, $150 vest. And he had a streak of like 300 streams where he put on the vest. Like he made like 30 grand. And he would always talk about the vest streak, the vest streak, the vest streak. So just the other day, Kenny Omega, the wrestler, he's like, I'm going to stream. I'm going to go live on Twitch. I'm going to do my best I can, you know?
Yeah.
He's like, but let's keep the vest streak alive. He like knows of DSP and like is a detractor of DSP. There's a poop map of San Francisco.
Oh yeah, where all the poopy is in the river.
Wait, how do they map that?
The most poop in the river.
How do they map
They've
that?
got sensors.
Oh, they sense it?
Yeah, they got sensors around to map where all the fecal matter is.
Wait, we talked about this before,
yes,
didn't
we? Did.
Yeah, I remember this. Okay.
Or we got the fecal matter of the beaches.
Just follow your nose? Yeah, isn't it all of San Francisco? That's why it's called the San Francisco Treat.
They map it on the city too? What is it? Let's check out the San Fran poop map.
Is it on like someone's walking down the road and they just whip out their poo app and hit the button like I saw human turds? Beep.
The San Francisco poop map A.
Or is it where there's public washrooms?
Oh, this is where they found poop.
Ew, gross.
Just human poop.
It's everywhere. The whole map is brown, right?
Oh, the whole map is brown.
Yeah.
They got like, oh my god, it's so brown.
Is there pictures of the poo?
Yes.
RateMyPoo.com.
Okay. Here's the poo map.
Oh, there's poo emojis?
You got a little poo emoji.
Okay.
For your concentration of poo. So
that's like...
So you zoom in, you see there's more poo.
So that's where most of the homeless people live, right there.
And then you zoom in a little bit more.
Oh my god.
And here's the poop.
Oh my god. Keep going in. We'll see. Does it zoom right into like a picture of a poo falling from a bum's picture? Ass? How did they get so granular with the poos? That's pretty crazy.
Source phone. Oh yeah, people call it in. There's poop.
You can smell the culture. Yeah, this is America. Hashtag America. Oh my god. What are they, on the roof of the building? Holy shit.
Yeah, right?
That's crazy.
Poop on a roof.
When does it say a date or anything? That's so small I can't read it.
More info. Oh, it's on the roof of that. Or maybe in the building.
Oh, crazy. Look at that. It's like the meteor map, but for feces.
Yeah. Why is this place so shitty?
It's like right outside the fucking homeless shelter or something.
Jesse Street.
Yeah, click on one and let's see what the street view is. Jesse Street.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, there's a bum village right there.
Yeah.
Dad? Is that a coffin?
It kind of looks like a coffin, doesn't it? I think it's just like a.
Oh yeah. It's one of those cargo things that would go on the roof of your car. Well, the road's shut down, so that would be why there would be shits everywhere. So no one's driving down that road. The beauty of California.
Oh, is this the guy? This is the guy that has the camera.
I doubt that guy's saying there's shits around here. Is there like a reward for reporting shits? Just chilling in his office chair. That's Mosh! That's his gamer chair.
Oh, it is.
What do you think he's doing under his jacket right there? Why would he even hide under his jacket?
Tissues?
Oh, that's disinfectant wipes, dude. He's watching street porn, but like, why even hide under the jacket?
Well, it's because it's a windy day. You can't light up.
What was that called? The Fentanyl Cafe? On the corner there.
No, the Pentacle Cafe.
Oh, Pentacle Coffee. Can't believe we found Mosh. Exactly.
There's just like chairs, just a stool.
He's reacting to all the reels I said. Oh.
And then a lime scooter.
Oh, yeah. Throw it into the river. That's where they all end up, right?
Yeah, that's why we don't have scooters in Kamloops.
Because they threw them all in the river?
Because they would get thrown into the river.
They would get thrown in the river.
Yeah. All right, let's go all the way down to the end.
But don't you have to rent the lime scooters?
Yes.
Because he's using diarrhea as a lube? Oh my god. That's disgusting. How are those palm trees not destroyed? That's crazy.
Yeah, right? Maybe they just put them in.
Imagine you're driving the Google car.
Oh, like, I think this guy here is carrying the Google thing. He's carrying something to take the pictures.
Oh, you think so?
Yeah, because he's in every shot.
Oh, he's just walking around.
Yeah. He took one for the team and went down Jesse Street.
Crazy. Yeah, I was like,
there he is there again.
Oh.
So he's just got a 360 camera.
Oh, crazy. This place looks sad. I don't know why. This is modern civilization right here.
Yep, sure is.
Crazy. We're back.
Down our trip down poop lane.
Exactly. Oh my god. Disgusting. Poop Lane Road. It's the street where the riches of ages are stowed.
Anything and everything a chap can unload.
Yep. Yeah, there's definitely unloading going on that road.
So much unloading.
Crazy.
Hey Frank, you like a good unloading? Yeah.
Yeah, but why would you report a turd? I don't understand. What do you get?
I don't know. Maybe the city comes and cleans it up.
Oh, you know what? Poop Map is everywhere.
Is it universal?
Find out how to download the application, read the latest news on our blog, and send a message and check out our shop. Because there's one pointing to Vancouver, and there's also one that may be pointing to Calgary. Yeah, I just went to poopmap.net. Each time you drop a poop, drop a pin as well. Oh, so it's for marking toilets. So it's not about seeing a shit on the map on the.
But why was that other map so full of poop?
There was just a lot of toilets, I guess. I don't know. Oh, can I install this on my computer? Oh my god, let me do this right now. Install.
Oh yeah, this San Francisco poop map is different.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. It's arcgis.com.
Oh, okay, so this is different. Whose job is it to clean up human poop in Vancouver? Over 13,000 poops were recovered in Vancouver streets between March and December of 2021.
Kamloops RCMP notified as bag of feces reportedly left in City Hall.
Oh boy.
Was it the mayor?
Oh god. He is just... Holy. Some of the stuff he does and says, it's just like, what the fuck?
Yeah. What are you doing?
He's like little miniature Canadian Trump with the stuff and shit he says. It's crazy. Let's play City Guesser. Mosh was playing it a couple nights ago. How did he do?
They did pretty good.
Did they?
Yeah.
Because they played GeoGuessr on stream one time, or on one of their YouTube videos, and I'm watching it, and they're looking around, and they're looking at the signs, and they're like, "Oh, it says 30 kilometers to wherever," and then they click around, and they're like, "Oh yeah, this is in America somewhere," and I'm like, "Literally, the first sign you looked at said kilometers on it. What are you talking about?"
That's funny.
I mostly guessed them right. Wait, is the stream dead or something like that?
I don't think so.
Mine's is like rolling, like it's loading. No, I guess it was just my computer paused the stream for some reason. We ain't got no kilometers. I know.
Kilometer.
So what does 0 signify in Fahrenheit?
32.
No.
Oh, 0 Fahrenheit?
Yeah, what is 0 Fahrenheit in regards to?
I think it's negative 60.
No, I mean, but what does it represent?
Oh, the worst.
Yeah, but like, is it like Celsius, where it's like, oh,
no.
It's when water freezes? Is it like?
It means it's the worst, and 100 Fahrenheit is the best.
Okay, what is the physical meaning of 0 Fahrenheit? Mr. Fahrenheit wanted a 0 and 100 points on a scale. It was somewhat easily reproduced. Mr. Celsius used the human body temperature as the 100 points, so we know it really ended up around 98.6, but it was close. You want 0 range to include normally encountered temperatures, and we know Northern European weather frequently gets colder than water freezing. You wanted to avoid negative numbers, so you use the freezing point of a defined solution of brine. Water plus salt, which lowers the freezing point. Oh. Is that true? This is what I'm reading on Quora. So 0 degrees Fahrenheit is when a brine solution freezes. Because you need to know when you're going to make an ice cube out of like salt water.
Yeah.
Interesting. Freezing temperature of solution of brine. Oh, there you go. Oh, and ammonium chloride, a salt. Water, ice, and ammonium chloride. Oh. Kringlometers? What's a kringlometer? Is that easier than Celsius? I don't think so.
I don't think so.
I think using the baseline of just water is like beautiful.
Yes.
It's so easy.
Mm-hmm.
What's the freezing point? 0. What's the boiling point? 100. How much is 1 cubic? More made up bullshit. How much is 1 cubic? No, wait. 1 cubic centimeter of water weighs 10 grams, I think.
Isn't it 1 gram?
I think each centimeter. Oh yeah, maybe it is 1 gram. And then 1 liter is the volume of 1. How does it work? No, 1 liter weighs 1 kilogram. That's what it is. Yeah. Beautiful. Easy. Yeah, I'd never need to know the freezing point of brine solution.
No. How does that help you in everyday life?
I guess if you're a sailor or something, I don't know.
Oh, yeah, probably. When you're sailing the Salish Sea?
So you would be like, oh, the ice froze. Ooh. Showing off your base 10 measurement system. Yeah, but is base 10 that good, really?
It's better than base fantasy.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what the Fahrenheit would be based on, and this is not no base, but for a counting system, is 10 better than like if it was like base? I don't know what another number would be. That
12?
would be better. 12, I guess. Yeah.
Base 12?
Because then, I don't know.
Well, what is hex? Hex is base 16?
Something like that.
Yeah, base 16.
What would be easier in your head to do? I mean, probably just because I've used it. We use base 12. It makes everything more stupid. Yeah, there you go. That's true.
But is it actually base 12?
Well, I don't know. Kind of.
Inches in a foot, yes. But how many foot in a yard? 3?
Is it even actually 3? I don't know if it's actually 3.
How many yards in a
kilometer?
Mile?
Oh, or a mile? It's
how
like
many feet in a mile?
3,200 or something like that? I don't even know.
Feet in a mile, 5,280.
And
is that divisible by 12?
5,280?
Yeah.
Possibly. I don't know if it is.
It is 440.
What a... Oh my god. And then 12 ounces in a kilogram? Or is it 16 ounces? Or
In a pound?
In a pound. Our system is all different.
16 ounces in a pound.
And how many hands tall is that horse? How many, 17 hands tall? How many? What's another crazy measurement?
14 hands is around 1.42 meters.
Ah, okay.
Hands 2 inches. One hand is 4 inches.
Oh, okay.
What a ridiculous system.
Well, I think that one was developed because it's like, well, a hand is a hand, but not everyone's hand's the same size, so it doesn't really work.
You got to standardize the hand.
Yeah, exactly.
Standardize the hand and standardize the foot.
Yes, exactly. Oh my gosh.
It's so ridiculous.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy. I mean, I guess now it's too late to change. America's never going to change.
No. They've separated themselves from the rest of the world by...
Well, I think other countries a few still do it. I mean, we sort of still do it here too, but...
That's because we're America's hat.
Well, it's because they didn't change it over to like, what, like the 50s or the 60s? Up till then, it was all still imperial.
So there are 3 official countries who use the full imperial measurement.
Okay, America?
Yes.
And it's got to be like, oh, fuck. You're never going to get them? No. I'm not?
No.
Is one in Africa?
No.
Oh.
Maybe? Where? Hang on, let me see where this place is.
I'm trying to think of the name of
I thought
the
it
country.
was... Oh, no, it's not. That's, yeah.
So none of them are in Africa? I was thinking of an African country. Oh. Then one, okay.
Oh, wait, no, one is.
One is?
One
okay,
is,
okay,
yeah.
okay,
I thought this place was...
Okay.
Eastern.
Oh, Eastern Asian? It must have an Asian-sounding name, then. Because I was going to say, like... Oh, God, I can't think of what it's called. It's on the west coast of Africa.
Yes, it is.
Is it? Okay, maybe I do know what it is. God, what the fuck is the name of it?
It's south of Sierra Leone.
Okay.
It shares a border with Guinea and Cote de I don't know how to weigh that. Is that Ivory Coast?
That's the way it's actually written down, basically. Oh, I know it. I can't think of the name.
It's a couple countries over from Ghana. It starts with an L.
That starts with an L. I can't think of it.
Liberia.
That is the one I was thinking of, I believe.
I actually believe you.
And what
I actually believe you.
What is the other one?
Myanmar.
Yeah, it was Liberia I was thinking of. Do you know why?
Why?
Is because when they freed the slaves, if they wanted to go back to Africa, they made them the country of Liberia to send them to.
I mean, their flag is
one
kind
star.
of one star American flag.
Yep.
So.
Yep. So what? Myanmar was the other one?
Myanmar, yeah.
Okay. Which we used to be called. What was Myanmar called before? They changed their name.
Burma.
Burma, yes. God. Yeah. Damn it, I just couldn't think of Liberia. That sucks. Anyways. Whatever.
I knew you had it. I knew it was on the tip of your tongue.
Yeah, it was there. I just... Anyways. There's a crazy documentary about Liberia and the war there that you could watch because they have all these warlords that did terrible stuff in Liberia. Like they would make child soldiers and stuff like that and kill, like they'd fight and make them do drugs and everything like that.
Mm-hmm.
But they would give themselves their warlord names. So they'd be like, they would give themselves names that were like scary. So it'd be like, I'm warlord, like AK-47. And then there would be like, I'm Warlord Mosquito because mosquitoes give the malaria.
Yeah.
And then one guy named himself Warlord Mosquito Spray.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah, it was pretty crazy. It sounds hilarious, but then if you actually watch the documentary, you'd be like, "Oh my god, these are some bad motherfuckers."
Probably.
Yeah, pretty crazy. Pretty crazy. Just see how great the imperial system is. Yeah. 3 of the greatest countries in the world still rocking the imperial system.
Yep.
But we never fully changed over to metric.
No, I think has to do with NAFTA.
No. I don't think so. It's because look at the only ones that we actually use, right? Are government regulated ones.
Mm-hmm.
Like the speed on the highway. They change all the signs.
Yeah.
Distances are all in kilometers.
Yeah.
But like when you're at home, I weigh X amount of pounds.
Yeah, I haven't been able to convert myself over to kilo yet.
Even when like for measurement, all the measurements and stuff, they're all still imperial.
Yeah, I think that's got a lot to do with NAFTA.
Nah,
because we import so much stuff from the States, and the States is everything is, it's in imperial.
I don't know, because we could just have it labeled and have it labeled any way we want.
Yeah. I mean,
your metric tape measure?
I do everything in metric.
Yeah.
That's a fully metric tape measure.
Yeah.
Not easy to find.
No.
Ridiculously hard to find, actually.
I mean, but NAFTA was way after we changed to.
Yeah, it definitely was.
That was weird.
Yeah, Alexa has started to give me special weather statements.
Oh, that's
through
not
notifications
good.
Like that.
Oh, it's like there's a severe weather alert?
Yeah.
That's so crazy, because think back when you were a kid. Was there ever a severe weather alert? Ever? Like on the news? Obviously not on the internet. But did you ever watch like the news or whatever? And they'd be like, never, ever, ever.
I've never ever watched the news.
Oh, okay. Well, anyways, there was never ever one. And it was only a thing I ever saw when I watched American TV.
Yeah.
They'd be like, oh, a severe thunderstorm warning. And I'd be like, a thunderstorm warning?
It's going to be severe.
Like, what the fuck? It's going to rain a lot? Like, who the fuck cares? And now we do get them up here, but I think that's because it's something that, much like you're saying about NAFTA, it's come from America up here.
Yeah.
Where I'll get an alert on my phone like it's a severe thunderstorm alert. Okay, I'll take an umbrella. Like, what the fuck?
Well, I mean, when we first got the severe weather alert last week or this week, whatever you want to call it, depending on if you start your week on a Sunday or a Monday.
Yeah.
It was pretty severe.
What, the wind?
Yeah.
It was fairly windy, yeah.
It was crazy.
But it would have been just like on the news, be like, it's going to be windy today. It wouldn't have been like, oh, alert everyone. You might get buffeted by some sand. Aren't y'all Canadians burning again? Not near us, but yes.
Yes, we are.
Yeah. Of course. You guys got blasted by forest fires again?
Always.
Well, it would be the equivalent, the fire for us right now would be the equivalent of like, we're in Southern California and it's burning in Northern California. So it's very far away.
Yes.
Because British Columbia is probably as tall as California. I'm not sure. If you look at a map, it looks like Canada is fucking gigantic, but it's not that big. Canada's the same size of America, basically. The smoke all makes its way here. It's our #1 export, dude. If only we could monetize it.
Yeah, right? Cura. Is British Columbia like the California of Canada? Hell yeah, dude.
Yeah, it would kind of be with less population.
Yeah, we got the same surf culture.
Do we? I don't know about that. Is that just the marijuana?
Well, no, everyone likes to surf at, what's that spot?
I don't know.
On the island? What's that place called? It's Port
Renfrew.
No, it's not Port Renfrew. God. Tofino.
Oh, Tofino. Hello.
Pixacat. Everyone goes to Tofino and they're like, oh man, we're going surfing, dogs.
Yeah, but how high are the waves there? Like 3 feet?
3 feet at least. Never mind, at most 3 feet.
Yeah, it's a little different than California.
Yeah.
Also, the water is like always freezing fucking cold year round.
And full of feet.
Yeah. Oh yeah, there's a lot of feet too. Yeah, there's a lot of feet.
There's a lot of feet.
You get buffeted by feet if you're surfing in British Columbia.
Might get kicked in the face by a boot with a foot in it.
Yeah, exactly.
No, nothing else. Just
a foot.
Just a foot.
Yeah, they found a lot of feet along the shores. All I found was when I hiked the West Coast Trail, all I found was a lot of garbage from Japan.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it was like not fairly soon, but it took like whatever it was, 2 years after that crazy monsoon, not monsoon, but the earthquake or tsunami in Japan, where it swept all that shit out into the ocean. It took that long for it to get across the ocean to Canada. So I'd be walking, be like, oh, crazy, a Japanese orange juice jug.
Were there people surfing in Port Renfrew?
I'm sure there has been.
I don't think so.
But
When I was there, I don't know.
But Curb, you like feet? I like them when maybe they're attached to a body still.
Just a body.
Just I don't a body really with need feet. A separated foot. I don't really like feet either. Feet are gross. It's a meme. Dead or alive? Oh, okay. The body. Dead or alive. I mean, generally alive, but any port in a storm.
Port Angeles?
Yep.
Oh, you can take a ferry there from Victoria.
Yeah. Yep.
I was looking at America a lot when we were last year, I guess. We were in Port Renfrew. You go to the Botanical Beach and you look across the ocean. Oh, yeah. And there's Washington.
Yeah, you can see Mount St. Helen, maybe?
I don't know.
Feet? You mean 0.3048 meters? Yes, exactly. Exactly.
100%. Where is Mount St. Helens? Is that
It's near Seattle? Or not Seattle, sorry. It's in the Washington state. Oh, maybe it's not Mount St. Helens. But you can see some mountain from Vancouver Island. Because when I took the ferry from Vancouver to Victoria, you could see the mountain.
Oh yeah, Helens is too interior.
Okay, so
you can probably see Mount Olympus.
Oh yeah, Mount Olympia.
No, it's actually called Mount Olympus.
Is it Mount Olympus?
Yeah, weird.
Alien Dance.
Oh, that doesn't even animate in the restream chat.
No. It's in Washington? Well, yeah, we know that, but
we know where.
So much Alien Dance going on. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Pixacat said she's going to stream, but I think it's a lie.
It's back, baby.
It's back, baby. I can unfollow you from clicking on your name or clicking on your emote.
Oh, wow.
I'm not going to do that.
I can block it in the restream chat.
Crazy.
Yes.
Should give her mod here. Are you logged into it?
Yep.
Oh, it's Mount Rainier. Yes, that's what it is. Mount Rainier. Yes.
I'd give Master Mod for sure.
Yeah. We need some swords in the chat. Yeah, it was Mount Rainier. Yeah, I was hiking the West Coast Trail, and sometimes it would be like, oh, you're roaming now on your cell phone. I'd be like,
yeah.
No, thank you. Here we go. Alien Dance all over the chat, Pixacat. We drive there sometimes. It's pretty cool little. Looked like from a distance, it looked pretty cool. You could
Mount
barely
Rainier?
see it.
A mountain of Rainier.
Yeah. It's a Rainier Mount.
Maps. Give me the map.
Oh, look at that Weevil butt and the Pizza butt. Oh my god. Better not let Moon Glorious see those. My 3 band emotes are back. So much ass.
Your 3 band emotes are back.
She was reported.
Oh.
By Moon Glorious.
Who's Moon Glorious?
A bitch.
Oh.
Yeah, exactly. A bitch.
Moon Glorious from DeviantArt.
That was on. It's like it's M00 maybe. Anyways.
This deviation has been labeled as containing themes not suitable for all deviants, and you must log into view.
All deviants? God, what is it?
I don't know.
Log into
view.
Log into your account.
Moon Glorious from Twitch. Just a laid back dude.
Yeah, but he's also a bitch.
A laid back dude who's also a bitch. But he's got his profile picture, his what's his face from Left 4 Dead.
A guy from Left 4 Dead?
Yeah.
I don't know their names, so.
He only needs 4 followers to go.
I don't know if he streams anymore.
No videos in the schedule. Mosh.
Where's Mosh? YouTube?
YouTube.
Bitch.
You're
What's going on, Mosh?
late as fuck. Don't worry. We barely just begun.
Yeah.
We've barely just begun.
He does, but no one watches. I think I unfollowed him. I think I was following him, but I unfollowed him.
Why would you follow him after you got Pizza Cat's emotes banned?
Head dance. Look at these emotes. Imagine if this guy streamed.
Right?
Good lord. He plays enough games. He doesn't do anything at work. Just stream all day. I don't have Twitch on this phone. Oh, Restreambot's doing its thing.
Hell yeah.
I only have 2 emotes left. Sad.
Is that legal?
No, it's not.
Why is that on now?
That's against, well, I think it's against the affiliate. Actually, I think it's okay because we're not affiliated.
Oh, okay. We'll leave it. See what happens.
I mean, Twitch would have to come in here and be like, don't do that.
Yeah.
And people on Twitch are doing way worse shit than what we're doing.
Yes,
here, so.
way worse. But, you know, we're not making Twitch any money, so it's worse for them.
I guess so. They're losing money on us.
Yeah, they sure are. Good peaks.
Twidge. Old Twidgy. I don't have Twidge on this phone. Well, what's the problem?
Are you going out, Frank?
Mosh is on the lonely corner. Yeah, exactly. He's turning tricks right now. We are on the Cool Kid app.
Gotta get that new gaming chair.
Oh yeah, exactly. The king, is that Frank?
Yes.
The king is the Frank. Frank is the king.
He's the CFO.
Chief Feline Officer.
Holy Christ, I picked up my phone and...
It's really like laying it down for you.
Yeah, it's like, oh hey, all your Facebook posts just got 1 million views. Great.
Let me just mute my phone.
I'm gonna turn mine over now. I'm gonna hit the button.
Mine doesn't work that way. I have to actually mute it. Well, then again, I've never tried, I guess. I don't know.
8.5 ounces of milk just for Curb.
Delicious. Oh, after the stream last week, I went to the Independent and I was looking at the international food section.
Mm-hmm.
So I was trying to find this L&P soda from New Zealand I want to try. Pockets and Heck really like it.
Yep.
And I found one other like New Zealand drink, Bunda beer or something.
Oh,
like
yeah,
that.
it's good stuff.
Yeah, so I tried that. So I was like, I'm gonna find that. So I was looking at all the international food, and there was literally a drink called Milky's that was like yogurt and milk flavored drink.
Oh, Milky's,
disgusting as shit.
Did you get it?
No, I just sent a picture to Peaks Cat. I was like, hey, they got your brand here. She's like, get it taste tested on stream, and I was just like, I would probably insta barf.
Yes.
For a yogurt and milk flavored drink. But it was just called Milky's. So good. Breastfeeding on stream and selling breast milk. Yeah, see, you should be. You could have one titty exposed and you get so many views. No problem.
No problem.
What are you doing?
Oh, seeing what's happening here.
Are those a battery charger?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Cool.
Well, one of the batteries has been sitting at 96% for forever, so I moved its slot and maybe it'll go up. No, it didn't go up. Okay.
It's just that's the max fill.
That's the max
volume. There's a drink called Titty Milk. I only drink straight from the tap. Sorry.
100 servings of titty milk. Gamer Sups.
It's a gamer supplement?
Is this
Amaranth flavor?
No, I was thinking it was Wubby's collab.
Oh. It's called Titty Milk?
Yeah.
Did they ever brew that beer with Amaranth's vagina yeast? They did make it?
Well, you can get it. I think.
Maybe look it up. Vag beer. Amaranth. Vag beer.
Amaranth beer. It says essence of amaranth. Essence beer.
Why is her pussy so yeasty? I want it.
Yoni.
They showed me her Instagram when I was scrolling through Instagram. It doesn't say Amaranth. It was Kate Gone Wild for science. Exactly.
One Yoni drink. €20 plus delivery.
Oh my god.
That's one beer.
Do they not have it in North America? Why do I gotta pay euros?
Home delivered to the EU, UK, Mexico.
Oh, it's probably not fit for human consumption in North America. Wait,
Probably
it said
not.
Mexico. For Canada and the USA.
Ingredients: water, sugar, hops, juniper berries, carbon dioxide, lactic acid, caramel, and aroma.
And amaranth veg.
Oh, there's a non-alcoholic version.
I bet it smells wonderful. What does her vag smell like? You think her thing is pink or brown and worn? I think it's not brown and worn.
Currently, beer is temporarily unavailable in the USA, Poland, Sweden, and Turkey.
Oh, that's too bad.
All orders from the US, Poland, Sweden, and Turkey will be substituted with the available product. What does that even mean? Bad.
They just give you some other random beer for €20?
I guess.
Just a can of Pilsner shows up. Some Labatt's. Not good.
Add 1 scoop to 8 ounces of cold water.
What is it, a beer powder?
No, this is the titty milk.
Oh.
Gamer subs.
I see. I don't know if I want to try it. Somehow Poland
it's too anime for you.
Titty milk?
Yeah.
Why is it anime?
Because it's very anime.
Yeah, but that's such a weird name. Some wild stuff goes on over there in Poland. Wow, at the Sesame Snap factory there?
Probably.
Good old Sesame Snaps.
Yep.
I haven't had one in a while.
Let's go ahead and start this show.
Are you recording?
I am recording.
All right.
The recording button is on. The recording is recording of the recording.
I'll allow it.
Very good. With that being said, I will say hello, everyone. Welcome to the StreamVoid podcast, episode 172.
I tried to snap my elbow in the mic.
It did not work.
It did snap, but I don't think it came through.
Yeah, I didn't even hear it.
Oh, okay.
I am Mikey T, and of course, across from me is Curb Stomped.
Hi.
You can find us everywhere. Oh, that one worked.
Yeah, dude.
Under our respected monikers.
Yeah.
And you are listening to StreamVoid podcast. This is a show about life and video games and everything in between.
Yes. Sure is.
Speaking of in between stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Tell me about it. Tell me about what happened in between life and video games.
Yeah. I just worked at the warehouse mostly. We finally almost got caught up on everything, so.
Oh, caught up. Very good.
Everything's put away finally, more or less, but that's okay. More stuff will show up. And it's so like the previous week I worked at the warehouse every day.
Yep.
The owner was like, "Oh, we can do orders next week." Okay, fine, whatever. So then like Tuesday, I'm going to be in the office Wednesday. Tuesday, he's bugging me like, "Oh, we just need to do these orders. I'm going to get the lady in the office to do them or whatever." And I was like, "I'll be there tomorrow." He's like, I just want to get it done today." It was like, "You told me not to go and do them. Like you were like, say at the warehouse all week. It's no big deal. And now like one more day is going to like, anyways."
Yep.
I was like, whatever. They didn't know how to do it. So I had to tell them what they had to do. Like, that's great. Like, what if I'm like dead? I don't know. So anyways, that was annoying because it's just like, well, I'll be there tomorrow. I can take care of it. No, I want to get these done today.
Get it done now.
Okay, whatever.
Gotta get it done now.
So, but other than that, work was just exactly the same.
Yeah.
Yeah. Pretty much.
Very good.
It's a little warmer. A little bit warmer. A little bit with the windstorm. So like the warehouse is dirty.
Mm-hmm.
Just from like the skids coming in that are dusty and like driving the forklift around and the truck in and out and everything. And the owner, it's not like it looks dirty in there. So we're like, we got to sweep more or whatever, blah, blah, blah. But they always leave the fucking overhead door open. So like,
yeah, for airflow.
No, it's not for airflow. It's for laziness. I don't know. So they'll drive the forklift out, leave the overhead door open
Mm-hmm.
for hours on the end, right? And
Yeah.
then it's like, well, any breeze blows, whatever. And so, of course, they left it wide open during the fucking like hurricane winds we had last week. So I'm working at the like far end of the warehouse doing my thing. And then I'm like, come back to the front. And I was like, oh my God, it's like a sandstorm in here. And I'm looking and there's all this mulch blown in, like, you know, mulch for a plant. I'm like, where did it? There's no mulch anywhere near here. Where did it even come from? Like, it must have blown from like across the street or something like that.
That's funny.
Yeah. So then I closed the door and it's just a fucking super mess in there, dude. It's crazy.
Yeah, that windstorm was really intense.
Yeah.
I was like, we were sitting in the office. We could hear the wind. I'm like, oh my God.
I know.
We thought it was smoke coming in.
Oh, yeah.
It was so thick.
Yeah. It was
we
like,
oh my
so
God, something's
dusty.
burning.
I know. It was crazy.
We went outside. Doesn't smell like smoke. What the hell's going on? And then it just kind of blows away. We're like, man, that was crazy.
I had to order lunch that day because I didn't have any like thing brought with me. And usually I'll just walk down and get a couple pieces of pizza from the place.
Yeah.
It's like, I'm not walking through this fucking sandstorm to get my pizza here. No way. So I ordered some Subway, had a sandwich. So I was like, you just come back and just be like, walk through the Sahara or something like that. No, thank you. But yeah, that was pretty much it for work for me. Pretty lame week.
We have a bunch of tarps on the roof to prevent it from leaking.
Bye-bye tarps.
And yeah, those tarps were just gone.
Yeah, bye-bye tarps.
I'm sitting at my desk. There's a tarp just flapping in the window on my right.
They consider just repairing the roof?
No.
Oh, okay.
Because the landlord is losing the building.
How so?
His lease is up in a couple of years, so he's not going to put any more money into the building except for tarps.
So how does what? That's weird. What do you? The landlord of the building?
Yeah.
Where's this?
Well, the lease is on the land because it's reserve land.
Oh.
So his lease is up, and the band's not going to renew it.
So for anyone that doesn't know, you can lease the land but not actually own it. So he leased the land, has a building that he rents out, and then he's losing the lease on the land, and he's just going to let it go.
Yeah.
So he could remove the building, I guess. I wonder if that's part of the lease, is you have to take the building away with you.
I don't think so, but maybe.
Or if they just take the building if you leave it behind. I'm sure you could take the building with you, maybe.
Yeah, probably.
I don't
know. Yeah, I don't know how it works.
Yeah. Anyways, crazy. Okay.
Yeah, and then
I don't blame him then.
Yeah. But yeah, it's just raining inside all the time.
Nice. That's cool.
There's one office in the back corner. It just rains in there all the time.
Black mold.
Probably.
Yeah.
It has its own water feature. It's good.
Nice. Put whoever you don't like in that office. This is your office, buddy.
Enjoy it.
Yeah.
Enjoy it.
Exactly.
We're losing TJ Yellow.
Yep.
His last day was Friday.
Oh, it was Friday, eh?
Yeah.
Yep. You want to be a train man?
He's going off to be a train man. In fact, he's flying to Manitoba today.
Oh, wow.
To do his training for like 3 months.
Wow, they do
schooling.
it in Manitoba, eh?
It's like Manitoba or Saskatchewan, something like that. I'm not entirely sure where.
Crazy.
But yeah, that's where he's going to do it. 3 months, which is pretty crazy.
Yeah, no doubt.
That's cool, going to be like, he's not even going to be here for any kind of summertime barbecue.
Well, he must have a weekend off. He can fly back, you know?
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah.
Take the train.
Oh.
Must be free.
Probably.
Just hop in a train car.
Yep.
Just like a hobo, have a stick with a rag tied on the end and it's turned into a bag.
They got like a certified hobo car for the employees to just hang out in.
Yeah.
Here's your free trip.
Yeah.
No amenities.
No, you just hang your ass out the side.
Yeah, pretty much.
Drop trow. That's fun.
Yeah, rest of the work was just work.
Yeah.
You know, It is what it is.
Yep.
We did get the keys for the building.
Oh.
Yesterday at 2:45 p.m.
Ah, fun.
I gave the first rent check and the damage deposit check.
Ooh la la, check. Ooh la la.
Yeah, I had to write a check. 2 checks, in fact.
Crazy.
And I was like, ooh, how do I do this?
Yeah.
I had to look it up.
Yeah, I had to get checks too for some reason. Oh, I was opening. This was a long time ago. This was there's a credit union in Ontario that was offering a deal. If you opened up an account and deposited up to $100, they would match it.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, that's $100 free.
That is $100 free.
I'm like, I'll open an account, but they would only do it by check. And it wasn't like you had to send them a check. You had to take a picture of the check.
Oh.
You know how you can use like the
check
deposit? So I'm like, I don't have a check. So I had to like go to the bank to get a check. And I was like, I just want one check. And they're like, yeah, we don't do that. I was like, okay, I guess I want a checkbook. And they're like, oh, it costs $20. And I was like, $20? I'm like, okay, it's like $80 profit. I'm like, I'll do it. And they're like, yeah, they'll be there like in 3 working days or whatever. And it was like 2 weeks later, I never got them. So I finally called the bank. I was like, I never got my checks. I'm like, oh, we forgot to put the order in. Sorry. And I was like, well, I needed it like a week ago. And they're like, oh, we'll just give them to you for free. And I was like, oh, okay. So I got them for free anyways. So, but yeah, that was like the first and only time I think I've written a check.
Yeah.
And I think I screwed it up the first time and they rejected it because I didn't do it properly or something. There was something wrong. Oh, I didn't sign it.
That'll do it.
Yeah. So crazy.
Yeah, I went in and got business checks for the business.
Yeah.
And they're like, 250 checks. I'm like, okay, can I get less? It's like, yes, but it costs more.
Oh.
It's like, why does it cost more to get less?
Yeah.
I don't know. It's just non-standard printing size.
Yeah.
So I have a box of checks upstairs, all loose,
that you're
with the carbon copies all loose.
What?
And I need like an actual like
they're not even
binder.
in a book?
No, I need like a binder checkbook.
Oh, they're like the sheets.
There's the sheets, yeah.
Oh, yeah. That's the business ones. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And the transfer, like the carbon copy transfer is awful.
Well, I think
I'm like, nothing's writing really hard. Nothing's coming through. I think it might have been because I was using a like extremely fine point ball pen.
I think, aren't they supposed to go on a printer?
No.
Okay.
No. Maybe?
Like the ones where you pull the crank on it. You know what I'm talking about? We have that at work for the checks.
Yeah.
You set it up like you want to pay $1,000 and you set the numbers.
Oh.
Like you remember with the credit cards? They go,
yeah.
It's like that kind of.
Yeah.
So,
no, I don't think it's meant for that because you can write on it in the thermal.
Well, I mean, they still sign it and everything.
Yeah.
But I mean, anyways, it's just like the carbon copy version is just for your record, so you can just handwrite it.
Yeah,
it doesn't
pretty
really
much.
matter.
Pretty much.
Yeah. Anyways, so you're gonna write a check for the rent every month?
No.
Just the first?
Yeah, just the first.
Damage deposit? So now you have 248 checks you're never going to use. Cool.
Yes.
Cool.
They will go in the safe and that's it.
You should just pay your employees via check just till they're all
totally
gone.
Could.
Just till they're all gone.
Write myself a check.
Yeah, exactly.
I totally could.
Every month when you take your 10 cents of pay.
Yep.
Excuse me.
I could just transfer it out of the business account to my account to make it easier.
Yeah.
But then you need the check for the paper trail. So
yeah, exactly.
100%.
Yeah.
So last week, did I mention we were arguing with the chair company last week?
Yeah, you said that what was the problem? They took the order, but then charged you twice or something?
Yeah, charged me twice and then
said they didn't have them.
Didn't communicate with us whatsoever. Apparently they were upholstering the chairs in the colors we wanted.
Oh yeah.
Which is why they didn't charge them right away, but even though they did charge them right away.
Okay.
And so those 2 charges actually disappeared off the credit card.
Oh, they were like what do you call it? They were like credit checks almost.
Yeah,
where they
maybe
charge it and refund it.
Yeah, could be.
Yeah.
They did that twice, but yeah, they took forever to communicate. It's like, well, you haven't charged the car. Like, what's going on? We'd like to cancel the order.
Yeah.
Then they're like,
no, we're building them.
And so they finally, after talking to them for a while, they were actually cordial. They actually were like,
oh yeah,
had put on their customer service face.
Oh yeah,
and actually provided some customer service.
Okay.
And they were like, hey, they didn't want us to cancel the order. So they were like, okay. So we were like, okay.
Yeah, we'll take them.
We'll take them. You've already done them.
Mm-hmm.
They're already on the pallet. You're going to ship them out Tuesday. It's fine. So they finally charged the card.
Yeah. So where are they getting shipped to?
They're getting shipped to the store.
So like someone has to be there to take them?
Yeah.
Good Lord, dude. What are you going to do? Sit there all day?
Well, we got a tracking number, so it should be okay. And then we'll hopefully call.
You're fucked, dude.
It's 48 chairs.
Yeah, you're fucked, dude.
Full metal chairs, so they're not going to be able to
you're fucked.
Get them anywhere else.
You're going to show up and there's going to be a sticker on the window saying we tried to deliver them.
Probably.
Yeah.
And it's the company's called Restaurant Chairs Furniture Canada.
Yeah.
They have a .ca address.
Yeah.
They're based in the States.
Oh my God. So who's clearing them?
Yeah, right?
Yeah. Oh my God. So do you know what they're shipping them like or whatever?
Their pallet.
But like, do you know how they're shipping them?
No, I'm not entirely sure.
Have they shipped them?
I don't know.
Oh my god, dude.
I know.
You better find someone to clear them because they'll just clear them with some random company and you're going to get a bill for like $500.
Hopefully not.
I mean, I'll tell you the company we use to clear. Maybe they can clear them for you.
Yeah.
So, anyways.
Sounds good.
Because UPS clears stuff randomly and it'll be like, oh, that costs like 5 times as much as what our company does.
Yeah.
So, anyways.
Yeah, that's always the big problem with getting stuff from the States like that.
Oh, yeah.
Or even anywhere.
Yeah.
I mean, you would know.
I do know.
You do know. That's the thing.
Fucking clearing companies, dude. Oh, my God.
Hopefully, because they're a Canadian company, quote unquote, they'll take care of it okay. I don't know.
Well, I mean, there in theory should be no tariff or anything on them because they're made in America, but shipping them and clearing them is a different thing.
Yeah. Because everything, even with Uline, they're like, oh yeah, there's no charges, there's no extra charges.
Well, Uline's in Canada.
They're in Canada, but they ship from Seattle.
Oh.
So they have places, warehouses all over, but the closest one to us is in Seattle, so everything would come from Seattle.
Oh, okay. And did you pay in Canadian or USD?
Canadian.
That's so weird.
I know. It is weird. Oh yeah, we were there. I got the keys yesterday. I was there almost all day from 2:00 on.
Oh yeah.
The Splice boys from Kuvo Splicing came in. Went for dinner with them. They drove in from Salmon Arm just to come and hang out for a couple hours and then drive back.
Oh yeah.
I was like, man, you guys are crazy. And then they're going home today. I'm like, okay, sure.
Weird.
That's wild.
Yep.
We went to Bright Eyes.
Oh yeah.
We were thinking about going to the Pig.
Mm-hmm.
But then we were like, well, are we even going to get into the Pig on a Saturday night at like 7
maybe.
o'clock?
Maybe. Hard to say.
Yeah, definitely hard to say. So we just went to Bright Eyes, and then we walked past, and I was like, oh, are we even going to get into here?
Yeah, it's pretty busy there too.
It actually wasn't.
No?
Because they're not because there were like 3 sporting events going on.
Oh yeah.
Yesterday there was the Canucks game, there was UFC, and then there was something else.
Mm-hmm.
And because there's not a sports bar,
oh yeah,
the massive crowds would be somewhere else to watch that. Right. So we got in, got our food. It's good.
Yeah, the food's all right. I mean, their menu's not very expensive.
Oh, it's definitely not.
Yeah. I
was looking through it there when I was there. I'm like, what do I even want? I'm just going to get wings, I guess.
Yeah, it's like
wings and fries.
They're a brewery that happens to sell some food.
Yeah.
So it's good though.
It's extremely
good, but it's just like, the selection's not too good.
No.
They took off online ordering. I used to order lunch when I'd be at work and go pick it up.
Yeah.
I just go on the website and type in what I wanted, pay it, whatever, blah, 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 at the end, go pick it up. You can't do that anymore.
Huh.
So then I tried calling to place an order ahead. No one answered. So I was like, fuck it. I guess I can't order from them anymore.
That's lame.
Yeah, super lame. Because there's not very many choices around my fucking workplace.
No, there isn't.
Places to order from.
Definitely not.
I usually have Pita Pit every time I'm there, which is fine, but I don't know. Anyways.
I haven't had Pita Pit in forever.
Yeah, it's fine.
Even though I go there to that gas station a lot.
Oh, yeah. It's fine.
Yeah.
Last time I was there, they have like a special Montreal smoked meat one.
Ooh.
So I was like, I'll try the Montreal smoked meat one. And they're like, do you want to make your own or use the recipe? And I was like, what's the recipe? And they're like, oh, it's got like pickles and mustard. And I was like, fuck, I don't like pickles. But I was like, all right, just make it the way the recipe is. I'll try it out.
Yeah.
Besides the pickles, it was pretty okay.
Nice.
Yeah.
I kind of want a pita now.
Yeah, not me. I've had enough pitas.
Yeah.
It was cheap though. You get points and shit. I signed up for their app and I'll just get like on my birthday, they're like, hey, we're giving you points to get a free pita. Oh, okay. And then when I was there the other day, they're like, hey, you have $5 off. I was like, okay,
sweet.
And they're like, do you want to save it? And I was like, why would I save it? Of course not. I guess people save up their points.
Probably.
For something like that. Like it's a little different when you save up points for like Shoppers Drug Mart where they'll be like, oh, a double redemption.
Yep.
But I don't think Pita Pit offers double redemption.
Or if they're like, oh, we got PS5s in stock.
Yeah, that too. That too. So I'm always just like, of course I'll use my points. So I wonder if there's people like, no, I'll spend my real money and keep my fake points. So there must be people that do that.
Oh, probably. I would imagine so.
Otherwise, why would they ask?
Right?
Yeah.
Yep.
So
we are, I was at the store until like 11 o'clock last night, just patching and doing stuff.
Fun.
Yes. And then the wife was cleaning.
Oh.
Yeah, they,
Yeah, you
They
can
had-
pay her with a check.
Yep. The people who were in there before was like a flooring outfit.
Yeah.
So they had all their like carpet samples and tile
They're
samples.
still there?
Well, they were there.
Oh, okay.
And they came up yesterday.
Oh, yeah.
It got there at like 11. They had like a cube truck and a big van.
Oh, yeah.
And I think there were 4 people. I went to go get my hair cut in Valley View, so I drove past there
Yeah.
just to be like, oh, okay, well, let's see what's actually going on. See if they're actually there cleaning it out. They were,
Oh, yeah.
which is great. And yeah, 2 o'clock or so, they were done.
Nice.
And the landlord came down and met him, gave him
Nice.
checks. It's
Nice.
good.
Nice.
It's good. Then, yeah.
Cool.
It's going to be great. I'm super excited. We're curious as to how we're going to do security because the front glass is like a lot of front glass.
Mm-hmm.
And the door isn't super secure. They
Yeah.
said, the landlord said they don't really have break-ins there.
Well, who's going to break into a fucking flooring shop
Yeah, right.
or a cat hospital?
I know. There's not much to break in there for like easy theft
Yeah.
and resale. But when we go in there, there will be.
Yeah.
So we're trying to figure out how to like secure the front windows without just barring them.
We get a roll-up gate on the door
Yes.
on the outside.
That's going to be tough. Just the way the thing is. Because it's got one of those like glass, like
Mm-hmm.
vent glass
Oh, yeah.
things like from ages ago. You can like open it up and there's
Yeah.
all the like little glass slats that open.
Yeah.
So getting a gate on there is going to be difficult.
Yeah.
Or like
I mean,
what,
is there a
rolling
rear
shutter.
entrance?
There is a rear entrance, yes.
You can block it from the inside then.
Well, the rear entrance is you can't get to it.
Why not?
There's no. It's like a door,
Mhm.
balcony, and then you can't get up there.
Why?
I don't know. They took the stairs out. There must have been stairs there at some point, but they're gone now.
Oh my god.
So there's 3 entrances. One you can't use.
Mhm.
One of them is it's the side door, and then one's the front door.
Okay.
But
Are the side door glass?
the side door is glass, yeah.
Yeah.
Glass and glass window. That one we can actually get a shutter on fairly easily because it's got a built out section, and then like there's a box above the top
Yeah.
which would seem to fit a shutter pretty easily.
Oh yeah. Then you gate the inside of it, the scissor gate,
Yeah. That's probably what we're gonna have to do.
and then box shutter the side one. Though those scissor ones can be broken into because the guy that like broke into the store and then had to escape the building when he fell through the roof just broke through our scissor one
Oh wow.
and then kicked out the glass on the door because we don't have. Oh, that's the other thing. Look for the lock. If it has the lock where you just turn on the inside, you got to get it switched to a keyed one.
Yeah.
Well, because otherwise they'll just smash the glass and reach in and go like click and open the door.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Whereas if it's the keyed one, they can't do that.
Yeah, they're definitely just
Yeah,
you can definitely
that's
just
one.
roll the
The
lock.
other store we have in another city, they got broken into 2 nights in a row because they just got the glass fixed. So someone kicked the glass in and just reached in click, and went in, and then they got it switched to you need a key, and then the break-in stopped.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, our it's full glass, nothing behind it except for the push bar. So even if they did kick it in, they could just mosey in.
Yeah, but then they got to crawl. It's easier to carry more shit out when you actually open the door.
That's true. That's true.
So,
Yeah, we have a locksmith right next to us.
oh yeah.
So the landlord's actually going to give him an email and be like, "Hey, make sure these guys can change the locks."
Yeah.
So we'll definitely have to get the key on both sides.
Yeah.
I should actually write that down and make a
can-
note of that.
You can add that to my consultant fee. So starting to add up, dude. You better save a few checks.
Yep. Don't worry. Got tons.
Perfect. That's cool though.
Yep. We're really pushing for affiliate on Twitch so we
Mhm.
can start doing some cool things.
Mm-hmm.
But we just got to stream more.
Yeah.
We're already at the follower count. We're already at the average viewer count.
Mhm.
That was actually pretty easy to come to. Just be like, hey guys, just give us a follow.
Yeah.
Just come watch.
Yeah.
Thursday I had Ripsick on stream
Mm-hmm.
and we played Luck Be a Landlord.
Yep.
That was extremely fun
Mm-hmm.
because that game is a lot of fun.
Yep.
And then Friday, Garion came by and we learned how to play Lorcana,
Mm-hmm.
which is extremely, if you're a Magic the Gathering nerd, you already know how to play Lorcana.
I'm not surprised.
It's so easy
Mhm.
to learn. But,
Disney always steals from the best.
yep, they sure do. You have, you essentially just get points, and the first one to get 20 points wins, and these are called lore points.
Oh, LPs, not HPs?
Yeah. But there's not a lot of way to, so because you're not attacking with anyone, you just go questing with your heroes.
Oh, yeah.
And certain heroes quest for more than other heroes. So if you get a lot of heroes out, they can't be attacked by your opponent unless they have like a direct damage spell card or whatever, or song as it's known.
Oh, ooh, I see.
So you can just get enough heroes on your board, turn them all sideways in one turn and win the game.
Can you have 2 untapped blue mana?
You can have 2 untapped blue mana, but you can't cast spells during your opponent's turn.
What?
Yeah, only on your turn can you cast
more
spells.
for kids.
Yeah, it's definitely more for kids.
Okay.
So there's not any of that deep like strategy like that where you do keep 2 untapped islands.
Next expansion, they'll add that sort of stuff in.
Yeah. But there's a surprising amount of characters and items and songs. So your spells are called songs. You can sing the song, and it's always like, so far from what I've seen, it's all songs that are actually in Disney movies.
I would think so, yeah.
So there's one of the Aladdin songs is spells is called One Step Ahead.
Oh, yeah.
Which is essentially ramp. You just make more mana for yourself.
Oh, yeah.
Quote unquote mana. It's called ink.
Ink. It's a cartoon, so that means there'll be no Pixar cards.
No Pixar cards, no. Maybe. Oh, I wonder if there will be.
Nothing from Song of the South either, I'm going to imagine.
Steamboat Willie.
He's not from Song of the South.
No, but he's in that age of stuff.
Yeah, but Song of the South
Oh, yeah,
is
it's
racist.
not animated. It's racist and not
racist.
animated. not fully animated, anyway.
No, it's not.
Mickey Mouse Steamboat Pilot.
Very good.
Yep.
Public domain.
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah, it's a pretty fun game. We played a couple rounds and we're like, okay, well, we 100% know this.
Nice.
And then we went and played some Dungeon Crawler.
Dungeon Crawler.
Yeah, which is a roguelike.
But you're a crab?
No. You're
lobster.
You're a guy.
Scorpion.
But in order to attack, you take things out of your claw machine.
Oh, okay.
So the premise is exactly the same as, every other Slay the Spire clone. Where you have your guy on the left, the enemy guy on the right.
Deck, it's not a deck.
It's not a deck. It's a claw machine.
Why even? Okay. Anyways,
it's surprisingly fun.
Yeah.
And then you grab shields and swords out of the claw machine and do damage or block depending on what you pull out. But then you can add more stuff to your claw machine, more swords, more shields, more items.
Yeah.
You can add more claws. You get 2 claws per turn. You can add more claws. You can get like magnet claws that only pick up metal items.
Yeah.
So it's pretty fun.
Interesting.
It's pretty good. I'll have some shorts out for that soon. Yeah.
Cool.
Other than that, I watched something, but we'll talk about that after we hear what you played.
Really?
Yes.
You watched something, eh? What did I play? I played some Yakuza Like a Dragon.
You sure did.
Animal Crossing mode.
You played a lot of that, actually.
I was on
every time
Dondoku Island.
Yeah, every time I looked what you were streaming, it was like, oh, like a dragon. Look at that.
I was just going into the Dondoku mode a lot. It was something easy to play. Like, I've not been sleeping very well this last week. I don't know what's going on with me, but I was waking up at like 4:30 in the morning.
Wow.
And like not being able to go back to sleep. So I've been tired as fuck. And I wanted something that was easy to play and like not too brain intensive.
Yep.
So I was like a Dragon, Dondoku Island. I can play that. Because all you do is like just smash piles of garbage and build buildings and put them on your island and stuff like that. So I leveled up my island a bunch. Got a 4-star island now. Ooh, no big deal.
No big deal. But tourists come from all around.
Exactly. Well, that's the thing though. They're not. Oh. So you have to kind of recruit them in the main game to come to your island. But none of the guys I've recruited so far are like that good. So I have like S rank buildings for people to stay in.
Yeah.
And the people that are coming to my island only want like B or A rank at most. So they get to the island and they're like, oh, they love the accommodations. They're in love with the island because they're like staying in like a luxury cottage where they're expecting to stay in like a tent. So they all love the island, but I'm not earning very much Dondoku bucks.
Yeah.
Because they don't have a very high budget, right? Huh. So I was like needing more guys to come to the island. So I went back to the mainland and was like trying to find people to come to my island. But everyone I find was either like also bad, or I'd go talk to them and they'd be like, "Oh, if you were a little more brave, I'd come stay at your island." Because Kasuga has like personality levels as well.
Yeah.
And when you do stuff, like certain things increase his personality. So like my, stat isn't high enough for them to come and stay at the island or whatever. So like, fuck. So yeah, I played a lot of Don Doku Island.
Nice.
I think that was pretty much it for what I played. I don't think I played anything else besides Game Club, which we'll talk about later.
Yes, we will.
Yeah,
yes,
I don't think I did anything else. I think I'm going to start Diablo 4 shortly.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Me and the tank were looking for a game to play because we played Watch Dogs Legion, which I think we talked about.
Yep.
That we're not going to play that one in multiplayer anymore. And as I was streaming, I was like, let's look through Game Pass and see what games, we can play. Yeah. And the only ones that really sort of jumped out to us as I went, I was like, oh, I really like Diablo 3 on console. Like, I could probably enjoy Diablo 4. And he was like, okay, that's interesting. And then he didn't really see anything else that sort of jumped out to him. So we were like, oh, let's do Diablo 4. But he was like, I need to get another Game Pass card. He doesn't have Game Pass anymore. Oh, no. So I installed it. So I think I'm going to start playing that.
Nice.
I know one of our friend Nine Arsons was poo-pooing the latest update.
Yep.
Because he said some guy maxed out the current season in 12 hours or whatever.
Yes.
But I was thinking about that. Like, do I want to do that with a game, that's so you can max it out? But I was like, this guy that probably did this is probably like a professional Diablo 4 streamer.
Yeah.
And he probably
probably 100%.
He knows exactly how to grind it out, right?
Yeah.
So I was like, I think I can probably make it last more than 12 hours.
Probably.
So we're going to hopefully check that out maybe this coming week.
Nice.
See how it goes.
Yeah, let me know.
That should be interesting.
Very good.
But yeah, I don't think I played anything else.
Huh.
Whoa.
That was a big squeak.
Yeah, that was squeaky. Crazy.
So I watched a docu-movie.
Oh, yeah.
A movie docu.
Okay.
Movie-mentary, whatever you call it.
A dramatized thing?
Yeah, a dramatized thing.
Of a real event?
Of a real event.
Okay.
It was called Pinball, the Man Who Saved the Game.
Pinball, the Man Who Saved the Game.
I saw it. It was like recommended to me as on Prime. And I was like, whatever, let's just watch it. I like pinball.
Yeah.
And man, was it ever good?
Really?
Yeah.
I've never heard of this. So it wasn't a documentary? It was
it starts out like a documentary, and it's got like the guy who
Yeah.
was the guy who saved the game.
Mm-hmm.
And it's about how they banned pinball in certain cities in the States because it was gambling, quote unquote gambling.
Yeah.
And so this guy who went through the court system to
like in the 40s or 50s?
Yeah, in the 70s, I think.
Okay.
70s or 80s. I think it was 70s.
Mm-hmm.
But the mayor was still like, no, pinball's gambling. And so he went through,
because you can win a free game.
Yeah, win a free game, stuff like that.
Yeah.
So he actually played pinball in like the court to show that it was a game of skill.
Oh yeah, okay.
And yeah, it's just like his adventure. I don't know how much fluff they put into it.
Oh well, I mean, they always dramatize it.
Yeah.
To make it more interesting.
Yeah, it was like a love story and doing all this stuff, coming up, doing his thing.
Yeah.
He's like 25 at the time, trying to be a writer for Gentleman's Quarterly. And
GQ.
He wants to write a book, but it's got like the actual guy, and he's like in the scenes, just like narrating stuff sometimes.
Oh, weird.
And man, is it like just the writing I found it to be really good.
Oh, crazy.
I was very entertained, and it was hilarious too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting. I've never heard of it. That's kind of crazy. I never heard of it.
Yeah, it's good. You might like it. I don't know. It's kind of like a rom-com, I guess.
Oh yeah, interesting. It's weird.
Yeah. It was. Yeah, I loved it. It
Crazy.
It's only like it was a regular movie length.
Okay. And it was called The What now?
It's called Pinball, the Man Who Saved the Game.
Pinball, the Man Who Saved the Game.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, I rather liked it.
Never heard of it. It's kind of surprising. I never heard of it.
I need to watch the Tetris one now.
Oh yeah. I've seen clips of that on TikTok.
So I think it's the same style where it's like a docu movie.
I think it's more of a movie, just a dramatization of the events leading up to the whole thing. Game Boy Tetris and everything.
Yeah.
But I think the way it looked, it was actually very well done.
Yeah.
where like it, well, very well done, and i.e. it's like realistic to what the video game jargon and lingo and stuff would be.
Yeah.
You know, not just kind of like, well, anyways, the number one thing would be like when they show someone playing a video game in a movie and they're like, just flipping the controller around like, oh my God. Where in this, it's like actually like not like that. So, anyways.
Yeah, I highly recommend watching Pinball.
Cool.
The Man Who Saved the Game. It's super good.
I went back and watched the post-credit scene in The Marvels.
Yeah.
To see the Beast.
Yes.
And it was Kelsey Grammer's Beast.
Yes.
But it was like just his face kind of or something. It was like,
it was like a zoomed up shot.
Well, they showed him walking away, but I was like, oh, it's just like all computer animated. Like in the other X-Men movie, they would put someone in a costume.
Yeah. And
then when he would be jumping around, they would like do special effects.
Yeah.
Where I think this was just like they captured his face and then like stuck it on a because he didn't look that good. Or natural, I guess, more like the way he walked. I just was like, oh, it's like he's gliding across the floor here. But then they had Pulsar, Professor Marvel's mom or something like that was there. She was like, Mom, is that you, Mom? I missed you. And she's like, Mom, what are you talking about? Yeah, that's her. I think that's her name's Pulsar or something like that. But it was like, oh, okay, interesting. So that was interesting. I watched Movie Stream, watched VHS 1 and 2.
Yeah.
Which are classics. Ever watch those?
No.
Oh, they're great. It's just like found footage.
Oh, yeah.
But it's sort of the premise is these guys are breaking into a house and they're supposed to steal a VHS tape of what they don't know exactly what. So they start just watching them to find the tape they need.
Right,
and then each mini story is one of the tapes they watch. So like,
oh, that's cool.
Yeah. So one is like just like these people on vacation and the like husband gets murdered and they like show the knife in the throat and everything like that. So VHS 1 and 2 are both very similar. The first one though is like very much VHS where they were like I don't know if they recorded it on VHS or they just put like crazy filters to make it look very low def.
Yeah.
So they don't look very good. Whereas, but in the further ones, because there's been like 5 of them now.
Yeah.
So there's VHS 1, 2, Viral, 99, 85. There's like a whole bunch of them. The more recent ones, they just obviously recorded HD and then like put like the little VHS like tracking, noise on it occasionally and stuff like that.
It's like 4K, but then it's like
exactly.
little glitch.
So it looks way better in the more modern ones, but I've liked them all. They've all been good.
Nice.
So the mini stories are all good and everything. I think that's pretty much all I watched. I think that's it.
Oh.
Yeah.
Part 3 of the last episode of X-Men 97 dropped.
Part 3 of the last episode of X-Men 97.
Yeah.
Wow, what a word combo there.
Yeah. It was good.
Yeah,
it was crazy.
I did watch another episode of that.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then what was the end of it? The end of it was like another Jean Grey showed up.
Oh yeah.
She's like, I need to talk to whoever, I don't know what she said. But yeah, she showed up.
After they sent away Nathan?
No, they didn't send him away yet.
No?
No, I think they do in the next episode. Well, I was like, well, there's Cable.
Yeah.
Cable's been born. So, and actually, speaking of the X-Men, I've been reading rumors about stuff that's going to happen in Deadpool 3.
Yeah?
Like, what was it?
When is that coming out?
It's coming out this year.
Yeah.
The rumor is that Dazzler's going to be in it, played by Taylor Swift. That was the rumor. Oh, maybe it's next year. Maybe they're still filming it.
No, it's this year, July 26th.
And there was another rumor. I can't remember what it was, but it was like Storm is going to be in it or something. Like Halle Berry's going to be in it as Storm or something like that, as like a cameo or something like that. Which I could totally believe because.
Well, I'm spoiling it right now for myself.
I mean, but it's all rumors.
Yes. Well, I'm looking at the actual cast.
Well, is it the actual cast or is it just the rumored cast? I don't think everybody knows.
I don't know.
It should be good. I mean, it's done by Sony, so any of the X-Men could be in it, like no problem, really.
Oh yeah, 100%.
No, wait. Is it being done by? Because why did they only have Colossus in it before?
Yeah, right.
I mean, they made a big joke about it anyways. Oh, that's the other rumor, is that Chris Evans is going to play the Human Torch and Deadpool's going to give him Captain America's shield. Yeah. Who's what?
I'm just trying to figure out who's releasing it.
No, it's Sony.
It's got to be.
Yeah, it's Sony.
But this IMDb page doesn't tell me anything.
No. Well, I don't think they know anything yet.
Well, I'm just seeing who's releasing it.
Oh, okay. Yeah. What X-Men were in the Deadpool 2? I thought it was just Juggernaut.
Juggernaut, yeah.
Colossus and the Negasonic Teenage Warhead, but she's not even really. Oh, and it wasn't Jubilee. What was Negasonic's girlfriend? Or was that Kitty Pryde?
Oh, I don't know.
I can't remember. Anyways, I could totally see the Chris Evans thing though with Human Torch.
That'd be funny.
So who knows? Maybe Jessica Alba's going to be in it as the Invisible Woman, and like what's his name, the Commish, as the Thing. So, I'm being told for the second the other X-Men came out. I totally don't remember that. Actually, have I seen Deadpool 2? Oh, Domino was in it.
Oh, yeah.
Domino. I don't actually think I've seen Deadpool 2.
No?
No, I think I just saw clips of it on TikTok.
Oh. Distributed by Walt Disney Studios and Motion Pictures.
Well, I think it's in collaboration with Sony.
Production companies: Marvel Studios, Maximum Effort, 21 Laps Entertainment.
Okay.
Maybe Sony's not even in there.
And Cable's in it, obviously. Because that was Josh Brolin. Maybe they'll have him as Thanos too. Who knows? Like with this movie. Or maybe he'll come out as Jonah Hex. Imagine they had him come out as Jonah Hex. That's a DC comic, but imagine they worked that out somehow. That would be insane. I actually like Jonah Hex. So fuck all the haters.
Never seen it.
He's just like a Wild West superhero, but not really superhero. He's just really good at shooting, and he can talk to dead people.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's superhero-like. Commune with the dead?
Yeah, you like bring them back to life.
25 PPE to commune with the dead, I think.
Yeah, something like that. He'll just like dig them up and then be like, I need to find this guy. Tell me where to find him.
We're just gonna refer to chat at the moment.
Okay.
Peaks Cat says Chris Evans is a Human Torch. He's so fucking hot. And then one of the mosh is like, of course he's hot. He's the torch. Human Torch.
God. Oh my God. Yeah.
Just a little aside from the chat. I'm gonna do the washroom.
Oh, washroom break. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I could totally see the Human Torch coming in and then giving him the Captain America shield. That seems like something they do in Deadpool 3. Maybe I'll watch Deadpool 2, but at this point I feel that I don't really need to watch it. It's kind of like Austin Powers. I've seen it by just hearing people talk about it. You know what I mean? I already know all the jokes. That's a man, baby. Yeah. Etc., etc. I should watch Deadpool 2. I mean, I watched the first one. I think I watched it in the theater. I kind of feeling that like there's going to be a Ryan Reynolds backlash soon. Because he's just too affable. And people are just going to get sick of him. But we shall see. The Deadpools and Iron Man 1 and 2 are my favorite superhero movies. Iron Man 1, yes, I liked. Iron Man 2 is what? The one with, what's his name? The Wrestler guy. He played in the movie The Wrestler. Mickey Rourke. He's like Whiplash or something like that. Yeah. I enjoyed those ones. I don't know what my favorite Marvel superhero movie would be. Maybe Iron Man 1, just because it's kind of like... Wait, whoa. What about Blade, Pixacat? Are you forgetting about Blade right now? I thought Blade was like your favorite. Iron Man 1 was just like it was a good standalone movie on its own, you know, before they got into the whole like MCU baloney that I don't like, where everything has to link into other things and you have to watch the TV show and you have to read the comic book. I love Bald. Blade, yeah, I know. I prefer DC comics, so my favorite superhero movies are probably like a Batman or a Superman. Excuse me.
Frank said, my food bowl is empty.
Oh, what a guy.
Yes. Speaking of the Human Torch.
Other things that are hot?
Yes.
You're welcome.
Very good. Like patreon.com/StreamVoid pod.
Very good.
That's right. That's the only way to support this podcast with your hard-earned dollar dues. For just as little as $1 a month, you get access to the pre-show content, the post-show content, and our bonus videos, which are only viewable on patreon.com/StreamVoid pod.
Yeah.
Big thanks to all our Patreons out there. You guys are helping us keep this show alive and kicking, and we really appreciate you.
Yes, sir.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Stay hot.
Stay hot.
Yeah.
Like Chris Evans.
Yep.
Let's talk about a little bit of news.
Okay.
Not much piqued our interest this month.
Not really.
This week.
This millennium.
This millennia. Yep. It's true. Assassin's Creed Shadows. They had the official world premiere trailer come out.
Yep.
And people weren't happy.
Well, some people aren't happy.
Some people aren't happy.
So this is one that's been like, this Assassin's Creed has been one people have been wanting for like years and years and years. They're like, I want a samurai Assassin's Creed in Japan. Like, wouldn't that be cool? I agree. Would be cool.
Yes.
So they're finally doing it. They have two protagonists, which is an Asian lady and a black man.
Yes.
So I don't care. Doesn't bother me. Because
is that what people are upset about?
Well, yeah, they are upset about it because they're saying like, oh, it's not realistic. There'd be no female samurai. Whoa. And there would be no black samurai. Well, there was one historical black guy that was like, he was like a samurai sort of kind of. And it's supposed to be that guy. They base this guy on whatever, blah, blah, blah. So there is precedence for it. But yeah, people are like, you're just whatever.
You're out to lunch.
So I don't care. Whatever. This is a game about going into a computer and going back in time and joining someone's memories. Like, it's not realistic. Like, get the fuck out of here, buddy.
Exactly.
Have you never played an Assassin's Creed game before? Like, give me a fucking break here. But I will say, it's a weird choice that there's not really very many Asian male protagonists in games. And this could have been a perfect opportunity for one. You know? I don't know.
I guess anything like Western made anyway.
Well, okay, yeah, Western made for sure. But even like, if you look at like stuff that's Japanese made, like, I don't know. Even the Final Fantasy games, most of the characters are like white in those.
Yep, that's true.
So like, let's say Persona. You're playing an Asian guy going to school, but you don't, I mean, he just looks like an anime guy, you know, where everyone looks the same in an anime. Well,
I mean, you were just playing one.
I was?
Yeah.
Which one?
Like a Dragon.
Yeah, Like a Dragon? Well, he's Japanese.
Yeah.
Japanese. His mom's Hawaiian, I think. But yeah, close. Like, think like seriously though, like there's not really that many Asian male protagonists in games.
No, even watching anime, it's like they're supposed to be Asian, but they look very white or whatever.
Is that the eye size?
Could be.
So that's a little weird to me, where they could have had like a major Asian character as a male protagonist, but whatever. For me personally, like, I don't care about the character. Well, obviously, like, I don't need myself to be represented in a game. When I get to make a character, it's always a girl.
Yep.
So, like, I don't care if I see, like, me on the screen, but I know it is a big thing for minorities, especially, like, recently with, like, Disney stuff.
Oh, yeah.
There was always, like, the protagonist is a white man or a white woman.
Yep.
But now it's like, oh, they got a, African-American, Asian, blah, blah, blah. And especially for kids, they'll be like, oh, whoa, Black Panther, he looks just like me or whatever, you know?
Yeah.
So that's a big deal. But the response to this has been less than positive on YouTube, I gotta say.
Yeah, it definitely has been.
The number one comment on the YouTube video was like, the most heroic thing about this trailer is that they left the comments open, which is so true. I can't believe they left the comments open. And then in the comments, there's all these Americans LARPing as like Japanese people, where they'll post a comment in Japanese and you translate it to English, and it'll be like saying like, oh, this is, you know, a travesty against Japan or whatever, blah, blah, blah. And I'm just like, I don't know. Is it that, do they care that much in Japan?
Probably not.
Like, I don't know, man. They seem to be, I mean, I can't speak on whatever, but they really seem to enjoy like when people come to Japan and they'll get you to wear the traditional Japanese clothing and do the like ceremonies and everything.
That's a lot of like a lot of cultures enjoy that you do that.
Yeah.
And they think it's fine.
Yeah.
It's only like,
seems like it's only in North America.
It's only North America where everyone gets upset about you misappropriating another.
But it's also a little different when you dress up as like something at Halloween rather than doing it in like the setting that it should be in. You know?
Yeah.
So I don't know. I can't really say personally because as a white person, I have no culture. You know, what's my culture? Potatoes? I don't know.
You come from a long line of potato farmers.
I mean, I think I'm historically German and English, so let's not talk about the German side, and let's not talk about the English side. Not the best track record on either side.
No, definitely not.
But actually, I'm pretty stoked about this one. As I was watching the trailer, I'm like, fuck, am I going to get this one day one?
I mean, it looks fine.
I was thinking back to the last one I played, Valhalla, which was just so fucking big with so much bullshit everywhere you go and just so many little things to collect and find and do, which is cool, but it's also like too much. It's so fucking huge. But then I think back to Origins, which was in Egypt, and I was like, oh, fuck yeah, I'll climb every pyramid. I'll go everywhere, look at everything. Like, this is fucking great as fuck. But then it's like the English countryside. It's like, okay, I'll climb this old knotty tree, I guess. So it's just not as cool to me.
Yeah.
Then I'm like, in Japan, there's all like, you can go to different climates and everything like that, where it's just all dreary in England all the time. You can go see the cherry blossoms. There's snow. There's like
bamboo forests.
Yeah, like
there's
all this cool shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't even think of bamboo forest. Do you think there's going to be like running on the bamboo treetops, like in Crouching Tiger?
Right?
Oh my
just
god!
running through the bamboo forest, like looking at each other with swords drawn.
Yeah, exactly. Like the start of Ninja Gaiden on the NES.
Yes, exactly.
I think that'll be pretty cool, dude.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm pretty interested. The one thing I'm like, I hope you get to choose your character. I hope it's not a switch around type story. Like, I hope it's like, I think
it's going to be a switch around type story. Yeah,
you're probably right.
Where you play the one or the other.
That's
during certain key storyline elements.
Maybe when you're leveling up, it just the skills go to each character, because I don't have to like different styles for each characters. Well, you'd think like the girl would be like more of a sneaky stealth, light-footed sort of thing, where the other guy would be like more of a like power, like head on.
Yeah, because he's dressed more like a samurai and she's dressed more like a ninja.
Well, I think that's kind of just in the intro.
Yeah, could be.
Because in the other Assassin's Creed ones recently, your armor changes as you
get more armor. Yeah, okay.
And different weapons and stuff. I don't know if that's the way it's going to be in this one, but so I would prefer it if you could choose. But yeah, you're probably right. It's probably going to be switching back and forth. I never played Odyssey, which had two protagonists. You played there's Cassandra, the female, and then the guy, but I don't know if you switched between them. And the way they did it in Valhalla was interesting, where you would play as Ivor, but you could be female or male, but it was literally the same character. Yeah. Because the character was transgendered, which people were not too fond of. Again, they're like,
of course they're not.
Was it realistic that there was a transgender character in Viking times? I don't fucking know, but also it's not realistic realistic to go in the fucking Animus. So like,
It's
let's be
definitely not.
serious. And then in Origins, you just played as Bayek. He was the only.
He was the only guy.
He's the only guy.
Only guy.
But he was Egyptian, so that was pretty cool. Because I think there's very few protagonists that are Egyptian in games.
Yes, I would say so.
Very few. But yeah, I was hoping. And then Mirage, I didn't play. They went back to more of original Assassin's Creed, like 1 and 2 style. So I don't know. I would guess that this would be more towards the Origins, Odyssey, Valhalla style of more of the wide-ranging. The only reason I think that is because, like, in Mirage, it takes place in like the Middle East, and the like landscape is not as varied. It's like just a lot of sand mostly.
Yeah.
And there's pockets of like foliage and everything like that. So there's less stuff to look at, I would think. I don't know. I never played it, so I can't really say, but that's just the feeling I got on it. So I would think that this one would be more towards the Valhalla style of like lots of stuff to look at and do. So
probably it's Japan. There's a lot of stuff to see
and
and
I think
do.
they would have to like
even nowadays
look at the competition of Ghost of Tsushima and see how they did it.
Oh yeah.
So yeah,
that's a good one.
I'm excited. And you've never played one, right?
Just the first one.
And you never beat it or anything?
No,
I
didn't really like it.
Wow, that's crazy. I looked at my achievements to see which ones I hadn't played. I've played literally all of them except Odyssey and Mirage.
Yeah.
All the open world 3D ones. And I've beaten them all except like Rogue and Unity and Syndicate. And Unity and Syndicate were like very not good.
Yeah.
Rogue is really good because it's basically like a second Assassin's Creed 4. So it's like another pirate one.
Yeah.
And then I never played Mirage, but I got all the achievements in Assassin's Creed 1 and 2. And then most of them in 3. So
the thing is with those kind of games, there's so much to see and so much to do.
Yeah.
Right? There's all these little side things you can do and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. I figure I was just thinking about it. I'm like, oh, it's probably because ADHD kicks in, and then you you just get completely lost in the sauce, and then it's like, I don't even know what I was doing anymore. I don't even feel like.
Well, it might be different with the older ones. I can't remember, but like in the modern ones, it always has like, this is the next mission.
Yeah,
go here on the map or whatever. Well, I mean, I guess the most recent Assassin's Creeds haven't had a mini map. They got rid of the mini map. It has the heads-up display, which will point, it'll show north, south, east, west, like a little compass. And you'll always have that on your, this is where you're going.
Yeah.
But then you'll be running there and there'll be all sorts of shit you can do on your way. So that's generally what I do. I'll be just like, this seems like an interesting thing to do now. I'll do that. And then I'll go eventually do the mission. But I never find that generally it's like, I have to do everything. I will do it if it's a game I really like.
Yeah.
But I'm never like, sort of like, stuck in like, I must get every flag before I move on.
I think that's what it was for me, is like I would just do this, do that, and then I couldn't get back to the main quest. I was like, whatever.
I think the more modern ones, especially like Black Flag, if you were, well, maybe not now because Black Flag's like whatever, 12 years old or something at this point. But those ones I think you could have got more into because they're more like always have the main mission on the screen so you know where you're going, but then it'll be like, oh, there's a cool island on the way, let me go check out this island, and oh, there's a treasure on here, how do I get this treasure? So
I think that's probably the same thing that happened with Starfield too. It's like, oh, I'll just go over here, do this, that's
well, wasn't Starfield also bad?
Yes,
that
is correct. And then I was kind of thinking while you were talking, I was like, well, what about The Outer Worlds?
Oh yeah.
I'm like, how did I manage to do that and just keep playing it? It's like, oh, because it's more compartmentalized. Like you only unlock certain planets after certain quest lines, then you go to that planet, you do the things you need to do there, and then you unlock another planet. There's not a lot of choices flapping you about.
Yeah, I was gonna say you have like just like a paralyzed by choice.
Yes.
Like, what am I gonna do now?
Yeah. And there's a limited amount of stuff you can do on that planet, and then you can do it all and feel accomplished and not be, so lost in the sauce.
Yeah. Yeah, I know what you're saying there too. I generally don't have a paralysis of choice. Mine is more like, I don't know what you'd say. It'd be like, I have like the error of choice. I don't know what you'd say, but it's like I choose the wrong thing to do.
Yeah.
Where I'll be like, oh, I'll go do all this stuff and then come back to the main story later. And then you go and be like, oh, if I would have done one more main story, I would have unlocked this ability that would have made everything I just did so much easier.
Yep.
That's happened so many times
yes.
to me. Oh my God. So, I'm going to keep an eye on it. I don't know if I want to spend this is going to be like what, $90 probably Canadian.
Yep.
It's just like, do I fucking want to, I don't very rarely am I buying games day and date. Release date, especially with Game Pass and stuff. I don't know, man. I don't even remember. I think we've talked about it before, but I don't remember the last game I paid full price on. Release day, buy it,
Yeah.
So I don't know.
They're saying there's another article here about it with there needing to be an internet connection to install it.
Yeah. So that was the initial story, was like, oh, you'll have to always online or whatever.
Yeah.
And it's like, no, you don't need to always be online, but you need to be online one time.
Yeah.
Because it's going to be a download, which probably means the game is too big to fit on a disc.
Yeah. I wonder if we're ever going to move away from discs and use USB keys. Just everything's on a USB key. Because I mean, you can only fit 60 gigs on a disc.
But wouldn't it just be so easy just to copy the USB key? Unless the game comes with a serial number in the box.
Probably. Maybe
also,
something like
it's
that.
So cheap to print a disc.
Yeah, 100% cheaper to print a disc than it is to mint a key.
I can't really imagine they're going to switch over.
Yeah. But then that just means you're always going to need an internet connection to install your game.
If it's big.
If it's big, yeah. Any of those,
though
any small game, yeah, fine, you're good, because that's probably only going to be a gig.
Or they could print 2 fucking discs like they did back in the day.
They could print 2 discs.
Disc
swapping to install again?
Yeah. Well, I think Final Fantasy 15. Yeah, whichever the one was. I think that came on multiple Blu-rays for PlayStation and Xbox.
Oh, yeah, they definitely got to go back to that instead of doing this.
God,
or I guess if it is a day one patch.
Dude. Well, I don't know if it's a day one patch. I think it's just it is too big.
Yeah, probably.
But that's the way it is on Switch too. A lot of the stuff, the bigger games that they try to cram on the Switch.
Mm-hmm.
They did actually I think it was the Ezio collection on Switch. They did the 3 Assassin's Creed games that Ezio's in. So 2 Assassin's Creed 2, Brotherhood, and the other one.
Mm-hmm.
I think the cartridge only has the first game on it, and the other ones you have to download because it would be too fucking big to fit on one cartridge. And that's a little more pricey to make a couple 3 cartridges in one fucking game,
Yeah.
So
apparently they've someone's gone and developed a VBD, or a very big disk, as it were, which could store up to 200 terabytes of data.
Yeah, but you need a specialized
100%
to read that shit.
So it's apparently 100 layers of disk.
Yeah, but you would need an expensive ass laser to read 100%. That or some shit.
Even trying to do 4 layers.
But could you imagine you get the minutest of scratch on there?
No, it's done.
It's just fucked up.
Yeah. You'd have to use white gloves and a clean room to use that bad boy.
Exactly. It'd have to be in its own little cartridge.
Yeah. Oh, yes.
Yeah.
I remember those old CD caddies, the very first CD-ROMs. You had to get a caddy to put in.
Yeah. Or UMDs, but even the UMDs for the PSP, it wasn't it opened up the UMD. There was just a hole in the plastic cartridge to
with the mini disc though. It's got the little shutter.
Yeah. Oh yeah. It's a little mini disc.
Yeah.
So weird.
Yeah.
Yeah. So sucks, but for me, internet connect. For me, if I was to buy this game, I wouldn't be buying a disc.
No,
I'd be not buying it digitally. Yeah. So
leave your house to buy a disc? Sounds
well.
awful.
The only time I'm buying a disc-based game is when I'm I want to wait for it to be cheap, and I look digital and physical, and it's like, oh, it's on sale on Amazon for $12. Okay, I'll buy the disc.
Yeah.
Like, that's fine. But generally everything, like I'd say like 90% of the games I bought since like the end of the 360 era is digital.
Oh yeah.
95%. Like
100%.
very, very rarely do I get physical. And that's either just because I'm in the store and be like, oh, okay, I'll just buy it.
Yeah.
I'm here, whatever. Like when I did with Ratchet and Clank, 'cause I was like, I friggin' naively assumed, oh, I put the disc in, I play the game. No, wrong. It has a 60 gig patch.
Yeah.
So I have to wait anyways.
Why burn the disc a full game when you could just put on the data to make it download a patch?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's just a key.
That's all it is.
5 kilobytes on a Blu-ray.
Yeah.
No, with that it was because it had been out for months by the time I found a PS5, so there was updates to it. But yeah, it's either that or I'm just waiting for a sale.
Mm-hmm.
And I can't even imagine the last time you bought a disc.
Yeah, it's been a while.
PS4?
PS4. Something. Yeah. Oh, never mind. My PS4s aren't over there.
Yeah.
I just looked to my right.
Yeah. Something like Destiny 2, maybe.
Well, Destiny 2 came with the PlayStation that I bought. Because I bought the Destiny 2 PlayStation.
Oh, did it have a code?
Oh,
it probably had a code.
Was it? No, it was the Destiny 1 PlayStation.
Okay.
Destiny 2, yeah, I think I actually bought the disc.
Yeah.
Maybe. I don't know. I'll look over there.
That's probably it.
Yeah, probably.
Anyways, I might check this out.
Do it.
I don't want to pay like $100 fucking
right?
for a video game. It's still like, I know inflation and all that. Like $100 today is the same as $60 in the Xbox 360 era, but just the number sounds bad to me.
Get
Ubisoft Plus. I don't think
Ubisoft
they
Plus.
come out day and date on Ubisoft Plus.
That's lame.
Yeah, they're not like Microsoft.
No.
Unfortunately.
Yes.
Same thing with EA though. EA Plus. Oh wait. I don't know. Maybe if you pay for EA Plus separately, you get games day and date, but if it's part of the Game Pass, they're not day and date.
No.
I had to wait a year to play Star Wars Jedi Survivor.
Lame.
Yeah.
Lame.
Yes, sir.
Speaking of not lame.
Okay.
Redfall.
Uh-huh. What do you mean not lame?
Well, they're going to get an offline mode in the final Xbox update.
They're letting them do this update.
Yeah.
Crazy.
That's pretty good. That's kind of cool.
Yeah. Arcane was one of the studios. Microsoft was like, nah, we've had enough of you.
Yeah.
You're out of here. And the rumor was like they were days away from finishing this update, their next big update, and Microsoft shit canned it and whatever, blah, blah, blah. But they're not shut down yet. They're still working on it. And they're going to get this update out before they're done for.
Yep, which is awesome.
I can't imagine people working on this update are working very hard.
Probably not.
Like if I was at Arcane, I'd just be like, well, what are they going to do? Fire me? I'd be doing minimum effort. Minimum. Yeah.
But the referral.
I mean, I don't know if they need a referral. They can just say, I worked on the shittiest game released on the Xbox Series X.
Yeah, I guess.
Fire me up. I'm a little too mean to Redfall. It was fine-ish. I enjoyed my time with it. Kind of.
I did not.
You played it solo, though.
I played it solo, yes. That's probably, my bad. Should have played with people, but I was like, I'll just play it.
That's like playing Left 4 Dead alone. But yeah, they're going to add it in the offline mode. They're also like updating some of the other things, like the way bad guys spawn and stuff like that, because that's one of the things in the game. It's like you're running around the map and there's like kind of nothing going on.
Yeah.
So they're changing the way the nests happen and stuff like that, which is good. Will I revisit this game? Probably not.
Yeah.
Like my main problem with it, besides the gameplay, was like, if you want to go back and get the achievements, you have to literally play the game all the way through to that point. And then if you fuck it up, play through it again, I guess.
Yep.
So I think there's one achievement where it's like you have to sneak somewhere and not get spotted.
Mm-hmm.
But if you get spotted, the mission doesn't end. It just doesn't unlock the achievement.
Yeah. And then you got to replay the entire game to play that mission again.
I'd just be like, oh my God. So just let me choose the mission, but that's never going to happen. They still haven't said how they're going to make it up to people that pre-ordered the special edition because they were supposed to get like another character that never came out. So they said, Phil Spencer said, we'll make it up to you, but they haven't said how. It's going to be like fucking mine coins for Minecraft. Some bullshit like that.
Yeah, who knows? Who knows?
Or like you get 3 months of Game Pass or something like. I don't know.
It'd probably be like 3 months of Game Pass, not mine coins.
Yeah.
Or maybe a year of Game Pass. Who knows?
I mean, I don't know. Like, this is just another reason not to pre-order games.
Yeah.
Like, I know Redfall looked pretty cool. We were both sold on it.
Yeah.
In the previews.
We were like, oh, this looks pretty good.
Yeah. But looks were deceiving.
Very.
But even like, I don't think you need to pre-order that to get that extra character and stuff. That was like just a special edition. So you could have seen the reviews and bought it later. I don't know. Anyways.
Yeah. Who knows?
It's, don't pre-order games, I guess.
Do not pre-order games. Never pre-order games.
Unless you're 1,000% certain it's going to be
the best thing ever.
But like, I would have pre-ordered Starfield if I hadn't had it on Game Pass. Then again, if Game Pass didn't exist, I probably would have beat Starfield because I wouldn't have had anything else to play, or it would have been like, well, I bought it.
Yeah, I better get my money's worth.
I better play it. So
yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Anyways.
Yep. Next up, Square Enix is going aggressively multi-platform after a string of PS5 exclusives.
Yes. Square Enix has been really fucking shit up recently. Like, classic fuck ups. Like, do you remember when they were going big into NFT shit that no one wanted? Haven't heard about that in a while.
Sure haven't.
And they have been doing their games exclusively on the PS5, which PS5 is the #1 platform. So it makes sense.
Yes.
But I mean, okay, the install base, let's say it's half as much on the Xbox. There's still like, you would sell half as many games on the Xbox as you did on the PlayStation 5.
Yeah.
So that's still a lot of games.
Still a lot of games, that's for sure.
And like, there's people like me who have been waiting patiently to play a game on the Xbox.
Yep.
That hopefully will actually come out on the Xbox, finally. But the other thing too is like, Sony paid for the exclusivity on these. It's not like Square Enix decided like, oh, Final Fantasy VII, it's only on the PlayStation.
Yep.
They obviously paid for it. So they're, I guess, thinking like, oh, we didn't make enough money to make it worthwhile to do that.
Yeah.
Like, we should have, you know.
I wonder how much Sony even pays for that kind of thing. Like, how much money? Millions?
Well, I think they did. I think before, when they had all the Sony leaks before, they did have that in the leaks, was how much they did pay for like Final Fantasy VII's exclusivity, or was it before that? I thought I remember they did a thing where the amount they paid for the exclusivity was leaked, but I could be mistaken. But what are they going to do with Final Fantasy VII now? If they were going to bring it to Xbox, they just release 7 and the part 2 at once immediately.
Yeah.
Like, they can't just go straight to part 2 or part 3. It just won't work that way for people, especially me. I need to play them.
Yeah.
But even Final Fantasy 16 was exclusive on PlayStation. Final Fantasy 15 wasn't exclusive. I can play it on Xbox. So it's like, what the fuck? I don't know.
Yeah, it's weird. They're just picking and choosing which ones are exclusive and which ones aren't.
The Pixel remasters, they're only on PC and PlayStation. Like, those, they're not like, they just hit the like export to Xbox button and it's ready to go. Like, why wouldn't they do that? I don't know if they're on Switch. Maybe they're on Switch too. But it's like, I know that the Xbox isn't a big deal in Japan or anywhere really right now. But it's like, I don't know why you would not just try to get your game to maximum people's pockets, you know?
Yeah, I don't know. I guess the deal was just too good, but now
I don't even know if there was a deal for the Pixel remasters. I think probably they just didn't do it.
Who knows?
Like, when they started talking about the Pixel remaster, I was like, oh, hell yeah, I'm going to get those on the Xbox, play those. And then it's like, oh, they're not coming out for Xbox. Like, what the fuck? Why are they doing this to me? I don't want to rat-hand it up with a PS5 controller. I just don't like it. Sorry.
Yeah, they're saying that Final Fantasy 16 sales fell short. Final Fantasy VII Rebirth sales fell
this
short.
is also from Square Enix, the company that was like, the Tomb Raider games fell short for their expectations. They were selling like 5 million copies and stuff like that. And they're like, oh, it fell below our expectations. It's like, what the fuck are you expecting? Like, oh my God, I think your expectations are a little high here.
Yeah, I don't know. I wonder how much they need to make on a certain game to get it. Like 5 million? That's a lot.
But
That's
they
a
also
lot of
spend
copies.
a lot of fucking money.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I
sure.
think part of the problem too is like the success of Final Fantasy 14, which is like a money printing machine. So they see how much money they make from that game. And it's like, well, why are we making these games that make a fraction of the amount of money and cost the same, if not more, compared to the online game that makes way more money?
Yeah.
Same thing with the mobile games. It's like, why make these big ass games when we can release some turd of a mobile game that'll make way more money over the shorter lifespan? We get rid of the game, make a new one for way less money, and make a fucking buttload of money.
So apparently the first Tomb Raider costs 100 million.
Yeah. Like the first Tomb Raider remake. Not like the original Tomb Raider on PlayStation 1. There's no way it costs $100 million.
No.
Like this is the Tomb Raider like trilogy. Like Shadow, Rise, and just Tomb Raider.
What is this? Shadow cost 75 to 100 million to make.
Yeah.
They spent 35 million in marketing.
Mm-hmm.
So it's about 110 to 135 million.
And then they sold how many copies of that?
God, this chart doesn't show how many copies they sold.
Perfect. Like that's the thing too, though, is like it's not good enough just to make a little bit of money on a game. You got to make maximum amount of money on the game.
Yeah,
I've always found that weird with business where it's like, oh, we didn't make enough money, so shut it down. It's like, well, we made money. Well, we didn't make enough money.
Yeah.
It's like, what the fuck? All right.
So 8.9 million copies
sold. Okay. Let's say it's an average of $50 a copy.
Yeah. That's a lot. It's still a lot.
Yeah. Well, that's like $500 million.
Yeah. $445 million.
Yeah. So
they only it
was only a $400 million profit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or $300 million profit. Not quite enough.
I'm sure there's extenuating circumstances for prices there. Like,
that's probably gross. So who knows what else is
like
in
they
there
sold 8.9 million copies, but only 1 million were at full release value retail. Yeah. And then by, the end of it, half of them were sold for $10 on Steam,
Yeah.
So that's not exactly the accurate price, but
definitely not.
Yeah. I hope that Sony does. I've been like just waiting for these games. Like they released all the other like Final Fantasy 7, 8, 9, 10, 12. All those games are on Xbox.
Mm-hmm.
Just the remastered ones or whatever.
Yep.
But then they're like, no, Final Fantasy 7, no, fuck it. But then they do like their bullshit, their remaster of the PlayStation portable Final Fantasy 7 spinoff. Yeah, put that on Xbox. You don't want that shit, bitch. Don't put that shit over here. Keep that on PlayStation. Bring us the other games. I remember when 13 came out, one of my gaming buddies was like, hey, you play 13? Like, yeah, I got it. So what are you playing on it? I'm like, Xbox? What? That's a PlayStation game, man. You should be playing it on PlayStation. It's like, why does it matter where the fuck I'm playing it, dude?
It doesn't.
Like, it's always been on PlayStation. I'm like, well, what about 1 through 6? Were they on PlayStation? No. After that. Okay. You got me.
So you're playing 6 on your PlayStation? You should be playing that on Nintendo, bro.
Yeah, exactly. What a poser. Anyways.
Spend the money to get the cartridge.
Yeah, exactly.
And play it on PlayStation. And play it on original Nintendo hardware.
Exactly. So hopefully they'll start releasing these. I mean, literally it'll be like export to Xbox.
Pretty much.
That's all they got.
It's already on PC, therefore super easy to export to Xbox.
Well, I think they were built in Unreal.
Oh yeah?
I think so. That's the Epic one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think they're built in Unreal.
Pretty easy then.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Literally just the export to Xbox button.
Yeah, oh yeah, big time. Big time. So hopefully,
yeah,
I'll see Final Fantasy VII Remake on Xbox. I have it on PlayStation. It was given away for free.
Oh.
But I just hate the controller.
Yes, I know you do.
It was really hard to play through Death Stranding. That game was so fun that it was okay.
Yeah. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Valve.
I've heard of them.
They are a quote unquote game developer.
So is Valve, how do you say it? They're not even like, they don't have like a separate gaming section. You just work for Valve.
I think you just work for Valve.
And then it's like, oh, I want to work on Deadlock now. Okay. I think that's kind of the way Valve works.
Yeah, it could be. There's some leaks that have come out for Deadlock, which is Valve's new 6v6 hero shooter.
Yes, but also has something that looks like, I don't know, other elements of like the Dota style games.
Yeah,
because there's lanes.
The article states basically fast-paced, interesting ADHD gameplay. Combination of Dota 2, Team Fortress 2, Overwatch, Valorant, Smite, and Orcs Must Die.
Orcs Must Die? What is Orcs Must Die?
Orcs Must Die is a wave-based trap tower defense.
Okay, so it is like Dota, where you'll be fighting little minion guys, and then the heroes come in too? It's like 3D Dota.
Yeah.
Does that sound good or bad?
I don't know. The graphics look like any esports title ever.
Oh, yeah.
You run it on a potato.
That's the plan, yeah, of course.
Yep. Heroes look like they'll be Overwatch style, have 4 abilities. Your basics and your
But do you think it'll be like Dota, where it'll be like, let me buy this ring and this sword? And
yeah, that's a good question. None of the screenshots show a shop.
Yeah.
So who knows if you're gonna have like the item purchasing ability.
They had kind of had that in that Paladins.
Yes.
You would buy stuff before rounds and stuff like that. So it has that. That's a thing that is around. That's not like an Overwatch. You don't do that in Overwatch.
No, you don't buy items in Overwatch. Overwatch is just character versus character, no items. But if it's going to be like Dota 2, then it's going to have items.
So I would assume, like, geez Louise. With the monetization of Dota 2, I would imagine that this game would be very similar to Dota 2, where it would be like, oh, you're going to get a skin for your character.
Yeah.
Or your ability skin, right? Because isn't that what happens in Dota 2? It's like, oh, this looks like a bowling ball now, but usually it's a rolling fireball.
That's the worst.
Yeah, but that is a thing, right?
It is it's I don't know about in Dota,
not Dota,
but it's
League of Legends.
It's definitely a thing in League of Legends where they change the graphics and the sound effects of the skills and abilities, which throws you off because now not only do you need to know the character, you need to know their skins. Which is the most ridiculous anti-esports thing I've ever heard of.
Yeah. Well, I mean, they seem to like it.
Yeah, they're ridiculous.
I mean, the players seem to like it too, otherwise they wouldn't play it.
Yeah.
I don't know actually how it works in Dota. I know there's skins in Dota, but I don't know how, like, the different ability. Actually, I don't know. Do you buy items in Dota?
You get keys to unlock chests, I believe.
But I mean, in the game, like in League of Legends, you'll buy your ring or whatever.
You do in Dota as well.
You do in Dota.
Yeah, there's the secret shop you can go to get your items.
Do they sell any?
And
boots?
They don't actually, like, you don't go to this. You can buy items while you're still in lane, and then your cargo carrier will bring it to you.
Oh, interesting.
I have a little pig that will carry mine.
Oh, wow. Very cool. So, I don't know. I would maybe check it out. I don't know.
So it looks like there are some items that can modify looks or skills.
In Dota?
Looks of skills in Dota, yeah.
Well, I know that they always have these crazy battle passes and stuff in Dota, so they would have to do shit like that, right? The other thing with this, though, is like the last time Valve tried to do a game like this, they did Artifact when they fucked it all up by making you pay for it.
Yeah.
So I'd assume that they're not going to do that with this.
Yeah, I highly doubt they will charge any money for this.
I think that would be a fairly big error for a game where you just want as many people playing.
Especially when every other game that's out that's like this is free.
Yeah, but that's Artifact. That's the same thing with that. Every card game was free too. But they still were like, we'll charge for it.
Well, they tried. They
But
failed.
that's such an
And
error
we'll
on
see
their
if they
part.
learn from their mistakes.
God, what a huge error
It was
they
a
made
huge
there.
error.
So huge of an error. Yeah, I mean, it also kind of sucks. It's like, oh, the next game is not Half-Life 3.
It's never going to be Half-Life 3.
You don't think so?
Not until a new engine comes
Not
out.
an engine or a new control interface?
Yeah, it's something. It has to be some new tech that they want to show off.
Okay.
And then Half-Life 3 may come out. Or
so sad.
You'll get a different kind of Half-Life, like Half-Life Alyx, which was amazing.
Did you ever play the Aperture Desk Job?
Yep.
Oh, you did? Okay.
Yeah.
I wasn't sure if you played that one.
Yeah. It was, it took 5 minutes, 10 minutes to get through.
Yeah.
But it was a good little, fun little romp with the Steam Deck.
Yeah. I didn't know how long it was. I just remember.
Super short.
Yeah. Would you try out Deadlock?
Well,
beta test? The boys are like, hey, we're locking. Let's get in there.
Hey, we're dead. We're locking.
Let's drop, boys.
Yep.
You check it out.
Well, yeah, because it's
and you hit the die button.
It hits all the things that I like, which
are narrative gameplay.
Well, I liked
PvP.
Team Fortress. I played a lot of Team Fortress. Dota, so I didn't really play, but played a lot of League of Legends.
What would the Team Fortress reference be in the game?
I don't know. Probably just
because
I don't know.
Team Fortress is just like Overwatch, just simpler.
Yeah, essentially, yeah.
So I don't know exactly what it would be.
They probably just threw it in there because it was like, oh well, this is a Valve game. So
yeah, I guess
we'll say Team Fortress.
Yeah, okay. So you liked Overwatch, you liked League of Legends at one point.
Yeah,
you liked League of Legends.
Yeah, I liked all those at one point, except for I never got into Valorant. Played some Smite. Orcs Must Die is something that is up my alley.
Yeah, that's true. All it's missing is marbles.
Yeah, you need some ball
You need
rolling.
a character that rolls like a ball.
Yep, or a character that builds a factory.
Oh yeah, some automation in the game. Yeah, right, eh? No kidding.
Yeah, I will check it out if I got time.
Yeah.
It's all down to time.
Yeah.
Time is a finite resource which I have 24 hours of.
Yeah. Yep.
Every day.
Exactly. Gonna have to start taking amphetamines, I guess.
I suppose.
Cool.
It's just gonna have to be the thing.
Yep.
I just won't sleep. I make use of every hour of the day. 24 hours.
I'm waking up at 4:30, so
you're already ahead.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Yep. Well, ladies and gentlemen, Game Club.
Ooh.
Each week we play a video game. We play a chapter or a segment or a timed interval of that video game, and then we talk about it on stream. And you are welcome to join us. Yes, you listening along or watching along, because this is a game club. It's like a book club, but for games. And we invite you to join the Discord down below or join us live on twitch.tv/StreamVoid and tell us about your experiences in the game.
Yeah.
We did have a failure of the last game that we were playing.
Yep.
We were playing Deus Ex Mankind Divided.
Yep.
And the game just would not stay running. It would just crash. It would hang. It was everything.
Eternal loading screen.
And I was so frustrated with it that I was like, no, we can't. We got to switch.
Yeah.
It was so bad.
Unfortunate because the game was interesting. But
yeah, it was very interesting.
Yeah.
So instead, in honor of our fallen studio Arcane,
yeah,
we are playing Prey.
Yeah. I always knew this one was like very BioShock inspired.
Yes.
And then I didn't realize how inspired it was.
It's extremely inspired. It's like BioShock in space.
Yeah, and the beginning of the game is so interesting the way they set it up.
Yeah, they get the big giant meat hook.
You know what's
and
so
they hook
crazy?
you right in.
Yeah, exactly. Speaking of Asian male protagonists.
Oh.
There you go. So are you male or female?
Oh, I'm female.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
I'm Morgan. I don't know I guess they're both maybe named Morgan.
Yeah, they're both Morgan.
Yeah,
that's a
sort of gender neutral name. Yeah, I'm female Morgan as well. You just wake up in the future. But it's kind of the near future. It's only like
2030 or something, 2042,
something like that.
Yeah.
So it's near future, but it's like Utopia world.
Yeah.
Or at least that's what it seems like. when you look out of your, like, I woke up and I'm like, this is my apartment? Like,
I know. I was
shit,
like, oh,
look at
hey.
this view of the Golden Gate Bridge. Everything was beautiful. Like,
starting my first day?
Yeah, this is
Beautiful.
crazy. And we wake up and we were supposed to get ready for our first day. We're going to up the space to go work with our brother, who, as soon as the brother started talking, I'm like, oh, is that Benedict Wong talking to me right now?
Right?
And it was like, oh, it is Benedict Wong.
Yeah.
And so I wasn't sure, so I went and looked at the IMDb to be like sure it was him. I'm like, oh, it is. And I'm like, oh, Walton Goggins has a voice in this game too. So that'll be interesting to hear him in here. But he's like, you know, your brother.
Yep.
Who at first, when he first started talking, I'm like, oh, he must be my dad.
That's what I was thinking too.
He looks decrepit.
Yeah, he's pretty old.
And he sounds old as fuck.
Yeah.
But no, he's your brother. He's like, yeah, thanks for coming up. You got to come work for us.
Yep.
And we sort of just have to get ready to go take the helicopter, which I looked all around the apartment. I read everything and did all that stuff. Picked up all the trash.
I pretended to read everything.
I did read it all.
But I definitely picked up all the trash.
And I did that. Put on the suit, go in the hallway, and there's a woman working on a pipe or whatever.
Yeah.
And I talked to her. Did you talk to her?
Yeah.
Did you talk to her until she stopped talking
No.
to you? It just got progressively weirder.
Oh, did it?
Well, it'd be like, oh, hey.
I can imagine it would,
Yeah.
knowing the further in the story,
after.
yeah.
She's like, hey, how's it going? Oh, I hear there's a helicopter waiting for you. Oh, you should get going. The helicopter's waiting for you. Oh, you should stop talking to me. I'm going to get in trouble. Oh, I can't talk to you anymore. And then she refuses to speak to you anymore.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, that's so weird. So then you go out in the helipad and, you know, it's waiting for you. You can get in the helicopter. I'm like, I wonder what happens if I jump into the blades.
Yeah.
You die. And it's game over.
That's good. That's good.
And you reload last save point.
Yeah.
Which is you getting out of the bed.
Yeah.
So you have to do it all again.
Yeah.
So it wasn't like when you later ahead die and go back in the bed.
Yeah.
This was literally game over. Restart. It wasn't like it was a new day.
Oh,
it was like you
wild.
died. So I had to go through, because I looked in the inventory.
Yeah.
Everything I read was disappeared and everything. So I had to go and read it all again, which I did.
Yeah. When I got in the helicopter and I started looking around, I crashed.
Oh,
the game crashed and I had to redo the day again.
Classic.
Yeah.
The helicopter was very cool though.
Yes, definitely.
Like you look out the side window and it says like Bethesda Softworks presents.
Yeah.
Just the way they did the sort of like title cards was very cool.
So, of course, I'm playing with the HD 650s, which have extremely good like directional audio.
Oh yeah.
But the audio in this game sucks.
Oh, does it?
Everything is just center channel coming straight on, like talking to, when I was talking to the cleaning lady, like it didn't matter where I looked. It was always right and directly.
I wonder if you have to set them up or something like that, because it sounded pretty good in my just game ones. Like it was stereo surround.
Yeah, maybe there's something weird because it was not surround or stereo at all. If I got far enough away from her, then it would be like directional audio. But the closer I got, the more it was just center channel.
Oh yeah,
it was weird.
The only thing I noticed is that when I would talk to someone, you could tell they recorded it either on different times or whatever, where it'd be like louder.
Yeah,
the first line would be quieter, the next line would be louder, and it's like, oh, she moved her mouth closer to the microphone to record this or something like that. So that was a little weird, but whatever. But we get to the
testing facility,
and I was like, I'm taking a helicopter flight for 3 blocks.
Yeah, right. It's the future.
I know. So you take your helicopter flight, we go in, we meet our brother, and he's like, oh, you gotta, we have standard tests you have to do to work here or whatever. So go take the tests. And I'm like, oh, this is like the tutorial section.
Yeah.
Like,
oh yeah, definitely.
Look up, look down, left, right, whatever. Not quite that, but it sort of is.
Yeah.
And it's like, move these blocks off this thing as fast as you can. So
however you feel like doing it. Just go ahead.
So I just grabbed him and threw him around.
Yeah, that's all I did too.
The next one was like, hide in this room from us. Yeah. And all there is a chair, right?
Yeah.
I was like, how am I going to hide? So I like pick up the chair and crouch down, and the guy's just like, we can still see you. So then I'm like, oh, like, are they expecting me to have powers right now?
Yeah, I know. I was like, what is going on? I'm like, okay, well, I moved all the blocks. And then I'm like, I just go behind the chair. And the guy's like, is she just hiding behind the chair?
Yeah. And then you go to the next room. I don't even remember what the test was supposed to be.
Next
it was
room
like
hit the button as fast as possible.
Yeah, you're gonna kill. No, what was it?
Yeah.
No, it wasn't. It was a test of like.
No, that was after it.
Oh right,
We do the
there's
questionnaire
hit
test.
Hit the red button and then hit the blue button.
Yeah,
right. And then there's the questionnaire. Like, if there's a fat man, do you push him off the edge?
The full
whatever?
trolley problem test, and it's just all trolley problem. I was like, oh, yeah, weird.
And then he says something like, oh, something's wrong with the test. Like, are you sure you put in the neuromod in her? Blah blah blah.
Yeah.
And they're like, the mic's still open. And then they get attacked by like a thing.
Yeah.
They die.
I was like, whoa.
Yeah.
What's happening?
And then we get gassed.
Yeah.
And we wake back up in the bed, not remembering.
Mm-hmm.
Well, not remembering. We remember, but she doesn't remember.
Yeah. And I was like, oh, okay, that was just a weird dream. So get up,
do the same
thing, and then I exit out the door. I'm like, oh,
things are fucked up in here.
Yeah, the lady's just dead over there.
Yeah, and there's no hallway end.
Yeah. I'm like, what is happening?
Take the elevator. So I was like, well, this is very much like Control right now. Like,
what
is going on? Get the wrench and you can just start going whammy jammy on the thing. It was very cool breaking the deck window.
Oh, yeah.
And you could see into the lab. And I was like, well, this is like Portal.
And then you go into the lab and you're like, oh, what?
Yeah, this is the real world. It's like coming out of the Matrix.
Yeah. And then you slowly, as you're going along, start to discover what has happened and what is going on. And it's like, you've been living the same day for how long?
Yeah.
Because there's only so much set and you've been getting experimented on, but there's only so much set of everything that's happening. So it's only like your bedroom, the helipad at the other building, and then the other building.
And it's all VR basically. So it's the helicopter's on like struts. So it'll be like vibrating you when you're flying, you know? And as you read like the emails and stuff like that, you get a sort of picture of what's been going on, where they've been testing different things out on her and like removing them and then testing her again. That's why they were like, why is she thinks she's hiding right now? It's like, we should have had some ability that they didn't give us or whatever.
Yeah.
So yeah, very interesting. And then you see your first little ghosty guy in like the storage area.
Yeah. They're called mimics.
Yeah. And it's like, oh, they can just pretend to be
whatever.
Yeah,
whatever.
Which later in the thing was pretty interesting when I'd be walking by and be like, oh, there's 2 guns laying on the ground here. Which one is the mimic? So you start just swinging your wrench at everything.
Yeah.
Just to see. And it has like, it's definitely very BioShock inspired because you'll go into like the offices and stuff and they're kind of like futuristic, steampunky kind of.
Yeah. Retrofuturism.
Yeah. It's very interesting. But I like going and looking at all the emails and reading everything. Not an easy game, battle wise, I find.
No?
Well,
they do.
The mimics just are very relentless.
Yeah, and they come out of nowhere,
especially later when you're fighting like the phantoms and stuff.
Oh yeah,
like that. It's like, holy fuck, these guys are tough. And all you have is like a wrench, and you'll get a goo gun,
a glue gun, yeah,
and a taser thing. The 9mm though, when I finally got one of those, it was like, okay, I'm doing some damage now.
I got the glue gun and the shotgun right off.
Oh, I didn't find the shotgun.
Oh,
so
yeah,
I got to go digging around for that.
Okay, yeah, I got the shotgun right away, so it made any of those phantoms done.
Oh, okay.
Just glue them up and gloop them with the shotgun.
I'm planning on going back and doing like, well, there's so much stuff. Like,
oh yeah,
when I was streaming it yesterday. I started playing it like, I don't know, 1-ish.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, okay, Mikey T said play to the Arboretum, and I was playing it, and I was on stream, and I was, talking to the chatters, and a new guy came into the stream, and he obviously enjoys this game. He wasn't spoiling it, but he would say stuff like after it happened, like, oh yeah, make a joke about it or whatever.
Yeah.
And I was just saying like, oh, I have to get to the Arboretum tonight before the stream's over for the game club on the podcast. And he's like, really? That far? And I'm like, well, I don't think it's that far. Like, Mikey T got to it. He's like, that's like midpoint of the game. And I was like, oh, did he just like power run his way to the Arboretum? Like, I don't know here. But I think he was thinking of like, with the amount of shit you can do.
Yeah, there's a lot of shit you can do.
Especially when you look in the computer and there's like 50 people in the area where you can go find each of their little bracelets and bring them back.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, there is a lot of shit to do. And there's a lot of optional stuff to do.
Oh, yeah.
Where like side rooms you don't have to go into. Like I went into one area. So in the first area, what was that area called with the testing area? I don't even know.
That's just like, yeah, it's just a testing facility.
But you leave that area and there's the whole whatever ship Talos 1 is, right? But you can go back into the testing area because there's all these locked doors. There's like visitor area and stuff like that. So I found the code or key card to get into one of those areas back there. So I went back to check it out, and I'm in there, and there's like this fucking ghost shooting me with like wind powers and blowing me into the sky and shit like that. So I had to run away because it was like I couldn't fight this guy, right? It was just crazy. And I'm finding all these items that I can't even use it. Like I found the one chip that you can put into your thing to it reduced the amount of that's the other thing. It's random loot a bit. So maybe I didn't find a shotgun because it wasn't there.
Yeah, maybe.
Because as I was doing the thing, like, you know, when you go to Dr. Cavelli or whatever his name is, he's floating in space.
Yeah.
And you have to pick up the key card.
Yeah.
I found 2 neuromods there. And he's like, whoa, 2 neuromods, lucky. Like sometimes he has none. And I was like, oh, okay, cool.
Interesting. Yeah, I don't think I found any there.
So maybe that's why I didn't have. But I found
it could be.
I found some chip that it decreases the amount of ether damage I take. And I was like, what is ether damage?
Yeah, right? What the hell is ether damage?
But I found another chip that I can't even install yet.
I know what ether damage is.
What's that?
Some of the phantoms, they're juiced up, and when they explode, they off gas.
Yes. Yeah, right.
So that might be what ether damage is.
There was another room. Maybe it was in another one of the earlier rooms where I went back to. I went into, and there's a phantom that was on fire.
Yeah, I've seen those guys.
So I was like, well, I have to glue this guy up. But I glued him up, and he just exploded it off of him, and he was fine. I was like, oh, fuck. So I ran away. There's nothing could be done.
Yeah.
But the whole point of what we're doing is we want to figure out what's going on, obviously. Yeah. But we start, the voice in our head starts talking to us named January.
Yeah.
And she's very much like Atlas from BioShock. Did you play Atlas or BioShock?
Yeah. BioShock's one of those few games where the storyline was good enough for me to play the entire
game. So he's very much like Atlas, being like, would you kindly go do this for me?
Yeah.
So she's like the bug in our ear telling us what to do.
Yeah. But she was, we do discover that January was programmed by you to help you get out of this situation.
Yeah. So at first we don't know January is just a robot or an operator. So we get to our office and we play a video, and it's very much Total Recall.
Oh, yeah.
Where it's like, hey, if you're reading this, I've had my mind wiped.
Yeah.
You know? And as we're watching it, she starts saying some stuff, and then Alex cuts in saying, no, sorry, I thought I deleted all these videos. Sorry, you can't watch that. So we're kind of going up against our brother.
Yeah.
But so you look through, what are they called? Live screen or something like that? I don't even know.
Yeah, something like that. It's like some holographic.
But did you like look around in the room?
Yeah,
and everything?
you could like look
so
around.
Did you look all the way to the left on the whiteboard? Because
I didn't read the whiteboard. No,
this is a recorded video of something that happened, a 3D recording.
Yeah,
that took place in the past.
Yeah.
So I don't know if you found the room right outside the testing thing where there's a safe that's locked and a whiteboard that has a code that's wiped off.
I didn't see that.
So I'm looking at the room like, this room's very familiar. And I was like, oh, this is the room with the safe. And then I was like, wait a minute. Oh yeah, there's a safe. And then I looked at the whiteboard. I'm like, oh, there's the code.
Nice.
So I got the code off the whiteboard and I went back and opened up the safe.
Nice.
So it was very cool. And that's the same thing that happened with, when you go watch the video of the old guy. I don't even know what his name is, but it has the 3 live screens.
And
you
can look
around.
Actually created the device. Yeah.
Did you watch him go into the corner after the video stopped and he takes his little thermos, takes a sip, puts it on the little weighted plate, and it opens a secret door?
Oh, I didn't see that.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So you have to go watch the other one when the girl leaves, because he sort of snaps at her like, don't say I think, say I know, or say nothing. So if you watch him when she leaves, he like picks up his thermos, puts it on the little scale, and it opens up a little hidden compartment.
Yeah,
there. So
okay.
It's pretty cool the way they've got this stuff hidden around.
I'm gonna have to pay attention to that kind of stuff a little bit more. Then
so far, it's been very cool that way.
It's super good.
And there's been other times where it's like, oh, if I jump up on here, oh, there's an item hidden up here.
Or like, there's lots of winding paths.
Or
and
like,
hidden
I need to get
and...
up to the top over there. Oh, and the glue gun will let me make a stairway, basically, up to wherever I need to go. Which I sort of figured out on my own, kind of. Because it's stuck to the wall. I was like, oh, I can stand on it. Oh, I can climb up here. But later, we see when you go to the, I don't even know what it's called, the little theater room.
Yeah.
Where the guy's like fighting a phantom and then he squirts the glue gun all the way up the wall. Makes like a stairway. I was like, oh, that was way easier than what I did.
I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
I discovered when he showed me that, I was like, oh, now that's how you do a tutorial.
Yeah, exactly. It is, sometimes something will pop up and be like, it's just telling me this now? Like, why is it telling me this, like, this tutorial thing now?
Yeah.
I don't remember what it was, but it popped up and it's like, I've already been doing that. Like, why are you telling me now? But I was like, when we first got to Talos, I was like, oh, it's so weird this game doesn't have a map. Like, I don't know where these things lead or however. I'm like, I guess that's just the way this game is. Like, literally a minute later, it's like, oh, here's the map. It's like, oh, perfect. Okay, good. That made it a lot easier. But it's just so interesting going around. It's just so tough, though. Like, the phantoms are wrecking me.
They're very strong.
But I don't have the shotgun, but combo attacks are key.
Yeah.
So key. Like, I glued up, like, you shoot the guy, and he's taking, like, 3 damage, whatever, from the pistol, the silence pistol. But I glued him up, and then I shot him, and he was taking like 12 or 15 per shot.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, this is way better. Or I would sneak up behind the little operator, the phantom operator, hit him with the taser, falls down, and just like beat the shit out of him with my wrench, you know?
I didn't get the taser.
No?
Until very close to the Arboretum.
That's so crazy. So it must be random, because I got the taser right as you go into the lobby, you know, the lobby area. Yep. There's the first guy that's dead, and there's a security room right on the left. It was just with him.
Oh wow! So I think that's where I got the shotgun.
Oh, maybe that's, or is that where you get the goo gun? Maybe I'm misremembering.
I know you get the goo gun first.
Maybe that's where the goo gun was, because there's goo all over the walls right there. Yeah.
What's your what the hell are they called?
Build?
Yeah, what's your build so far? What have you unlocked?
I can run as fucking fast as the wind.
Yeah?
Yeah, I have whatever it is. I don't even know what it is. The acrobatics, but the running one. Like, I run so fast. Like, the phantoms, even with them teleporting, they can barely catch up to me.
That's awesome.
It's crazy. But other than that, I took repair, first level repair, because that's the first thing you come across.
Yeah. So I was like, I'll take first level repair.
And it fixes the elevator. And it was sucked because
I didn't have enough parts to fix it.
I didn't either. So I went upstairs. I glue gunned it all the way upstairs.
Yeah.
I climbed up to the 2nd floor. And I'm like, oh, there's another part up here. Great, I can fix that thing. I go down, it fixes the elevator. I'm like, I was already up there on the 2nd floor. I don't need the fucking elevator. So that was lame.
I like all the environmental puzzles where it's like, oh, how do you get through this? Oh, you got to goo gun it.
Yeah.
And stop the flow of gas or whatever.
So the other thing too is like, did you pick up any of the grenades that like turn things into
scrap?
Yeah. So you know how some of those boxes will be like, it's too heavy to carry?
Yep.
Yeah. They turn into materials.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So it'd be like, oh, I can't get under there. Throw the fucking thing in there and it gives me materials and I can walk underneath or whatever.
Yeah, nice. I actually have level 3 pickup. So I can pick up the big
juiced.
boys. Oh yeah. Well, I found this area and it's like, oh, I need level 3 to pick them up. It's like, well, I got enough mods. Just bing.
Yeah,
done.
There you go. I've only leveled up my pistol one time. That's the only weapon upgrade I've done.
I've done the pistol, the shotgun.
Yeah.
And that's it so far. I only have the, I haven't leveled up my modding, so I can only get like 1 pip onto anything.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah. I didn't have gunsmith.
Yeah.
So I couldn't level up my pistol anymore. Sorry.
Yeah, the crafting and the dismantling is super cool.
Yeah, I like it when all the little chunks fall out.
Yeah.
And you hold down the pickup button. It's just like grab them all up.
Yeah. And then you like do a Minecraft style crafting.
Yeah,
system
yeah.
where
It's
you
got
put
the
blocks
crafting
in the thing.
grid. Yeah. That's pretty cool.
I was like, "Where's all my ammo? I don't have any ammo." And then it's like, "Oh, here's how to make 9mm pistol ammo."
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
oh, sweet.
I have not found the how to make a med pack yet, though, or med kit.
No,
not yet. I don't know how to do it,
oh.
so I'm low on med kits.
What about making mods?
I haven't. No, nothing like that.
So that must be just after where you are.
Yeah, I'm literally on my way to the Arboretum was where I was, and I have to find like where I made it to was I was going through like the Psycho Lab or whatever it is. I don't know what it is, and then I got to a door where it says I need like a scope or something, some sort of scope.
Oh, you need the lens.
Yeah, this lens. Yeah, so that was where I was like, I gotta eat dinner.
Oh,
so
yeah, psychotronics.
Yeah,
you get the lens.
And I think that's where you go.
I won't say anything then.
Okay. It's shortly after that, I think, Arboretum, but
things get a little bit nutsoid after that.
Well, I haven't unlocked any psi abilities yet.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking that's shortly coming up here.
Yeah, it's coming.
Yeah. That was like, did you do the and that's the other thing, it's like alternate future of this game. Did you go to the like museum? There's a neuromod in this room.
Yeah.
You pick up, and then there's a phantom in there.
Yeah.
But then on the wall, there's like the history of what's happened. Did you read all that?
I didn't read it all, no.
Okay, well, this is an alternate future where JFK lived.
Oh.
So he's not dead or didn't die in the assassination attempt. And the Russians and the Americans sort of worked together on the space race.
Oh, interesting.
We were competing. Well, not we, but they were competing, and they were like, well, why don't we sort of work together here?
Yeah. And
then they made the space station that this company bought and turned into Talos 1. It was originally an American-Russian space station.
Cool.
Because I was looking in the room. I'm like, oh, there's a picture of JFK on the wall. And then I walked up and I'm like, he has gray hair. And I was like, well, that's weird.
That is weird.
So I was like, is this alternate future? Did JFK live? And the guy that was in my chat was like, well, it's a museum. You can read about the history. So I was like, okay. And then I looked and I was like, oh, JFK lived. Okay. Him and Khrushchev were buddies.
So the one thing I can say so far is the combat is okay. It's nothing to write home about. Yeah. The weapon switching I find is so slow.
Oh, big time. I'm
like,
you can't switch it out if it's reloading.
No. I like goo a guy up and then I'm like, wrench.
So
come on.
Slow. I died a bunch of times because, well, I would be like, okay, I got to fight this guy. Let me goo him up. There would be 2 goos in my shot. I'd go to it'd start reloading. It won't let me switch to the pistol. So then I get destroyed by these fucking guys. Just so sad. And then even holding like are you playing with controller?
No.
Oh, okay. I don't know how it works on PC, but on controller, it's like the D-pad is quick switch between 4 things, up, flashlight, and you can set different guns on your different directions. But if you hold down Y, that brings up like the favorites wheel.
Yeah.
And then you can choose what you want to do. But also quick heal is in there as well. So somehow, I don't know what it was, I went to go quick heal while I was in a battle.
Yeah.
But somehow in there I switched to a grenade. And it was like the mimic lure grenade.
Oh yeah.
So I healed and I was like, well, I just want to start shooting my gun like crazy. So I started just hitting on the trigger and I threw like 3 grenades. And I was like, oh my God. So that was fine because all the guys just stood there looking at the grenades and I killed them. But it was just like, fuck.
Yeah.
I wasted them all.
So you got to where I said you should get to the first time. The 4th mission. Okay. Or you probably finished that through a glass darkly, which is hardware labs.
Yeah, I did that. But you said go to Arboretum.
Yeah, go to Arboretum.
Yeah.
So getting to hardware labs took me 3.25 hours, and then getting to the Arboretum took me another hour, I think, or 2.
Yeah, I probably would have got there in that length of time too, but I was doing a movie stream, so I had to get that ready to go and everything and eat dinner. And well, I mean, my pizza didn't arrive till like 7:30, so that didn't work too well. But yeah, it was a bit of a pain that way. There's a lot of looting in this game, and like,
oh yeah,
I think when you kill guys, I don't think they ever disappear.
They do.
They do disappear?
eventually, yeah.
Oh, I was going to say, because every time I went back to an area, there'd be the mimic bodies still laying there.
Yeah, some of them do disappear, some of them don't for some reason. I think it all depends on how much time has passed.
Okay. Because I was like, well, if I eventually get that skill of like harvesting mimic parts.
I did get it because you can eventually, there's a crafting thing you can do where you need those parts.
Oh, okay.
And it's like a super important craft.
Okay. Yeah. No, it's so far so good. I'm liking it a lot. The story's interesting. The graphics are good, and the voice acting's good, and the controls are fine.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like I was saying before the podcast, if we weren't playing it for Game Club, I would have finished it already.
Yeah. The one thing I don't like is there's no aim down iron sights in the game.
No, it's just
it's very much like
Doom in a way where there's no aiming.
I was thinking more like isn't
you can peek though.
You can peek?
Yeah.
How?
I use Q and E and I go whoop.
Oh,
whoop.
Really?
Yeah.
I wonder.
So you can peek around corners.
I wonder how you do that on controller. I'll have to look and see. It never told me about peeking.
Because the game can be somewhat freaky.
Yeah. Especially, when I went into that room with that weird ghostly guy, it was making all sorts of weird noises behind me and stuff, and it was really freaking me out. Oh, the other thing too is you should turn on all subtitles because the phantoms are saying things.
Are they?
Yeah.
Weird.
Yeah, they're all saying stuff, and it's interesting what they're saying. They're saying like, "I never thought I'd die in outer space," or like stuff like this. You know?
Oh yeah, because they're all the souls of the people.
Yeah, but you can't really understand them. When they're just wandering around.
Interesting. Interesting.
So. Yeah, that was the other thing too. I was like, I was on like the 3rd floor in the main Talos area, and I was looking around down off the balcony. I was like, someone's name popped up. Like it said like Clarence Stevens.
Oh yeah.
I was like, what was that? So I looked around. I'm like, that phantom is called Clarence Stevens.
Yeah.
So then I'm standing up on the thing. He's trapped on like, he couldn't teleport from the top of like this decoration, like flags or something like that. So I was like, okay. So I started shooting him, and he was like taking damage, and he's shooting fireballs at me and stuff. But it was like doing like 3 damage to him. So I was like, well, fuck this. I'm not going to fucking waste all my ammo killing this guy.
Yeah.
That might respawn. I mean, I don't know how it works, right? The little guys, maybe they respawn and maybe the big guys don't. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not entirely sure. I'm going back through like the lobby. It's like there's nothing there for me anymore.
Yeah.
I mean, there's turrets set up everywhere. So.
Oh yeah, I was carrying my turrets around and dropping them, but then they get destroyed. I really need to level up
real easily.
I know. I need to level up my engineering so I can fix them.
Yeah.
Because it's fine against the little guys. They'll blow them out of the way, but the big guys, the phantoms, just come over and kill them in one shot.
Just nuke them.
Yeah, it sucks.
Yeah.
So I was like, I figured it out. I got a turret. And I was like, oh no, they killed my turret.
Yeah.
This sucks. And the soundtrack's kind of interesting too. It's got like sometimes a 70s like sci-fi bleeps and bloops going on. But then when I was flying around in space, it had this weird like sort of guitar music playing, somber guitar music.
I haven't really noticed the soundtrack yet.
Yeah, you should take a listen next time you're playing.
I'll try and pay more attention to it.
Yeah, it was pretty cool anyways. Yeah, it had some definite bleeps and bloops, like 70s sci-fi stuff going on, especially in that room with the 3 video camera setup with the old guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I especially noticed it in there. So
weird.
Yeah. Pretty interesting game.
Very interesting game. Very good so far. I mean, I'm super enjoying it.
Yeah.
Like I said, I would already be done if I had the opportunity to keep
and
playing.
I also meant December.
Yes.
Yeah, so that's like the other.
Oh, did you go to the escape pod?
Not yet, no. I didn't go back
either, no.
Yeah. He's telling me about an escape pod that we can get away from, so who knows who this December guy is? Who's good? January, December? It's like Alpha and Omega. Oh,
yeah, right.
So weird. We'll see. It's like yin and yang here. You got a little angel and a little devil, but which is which? I don't know.
We don't know. We'll find out soon.
Exactly.
All right, that's going to bring us to the end of this podcast. If you like what you heard, and I know that you did, make sure you rate us, leave a thumbs up, leave a like, let us know how we're doing. Join the Discord down below. Join us in Game Club. This game was given away free on Epic at one point, so you should have it.
Exactly. And not expensive either, I don't think.
Zero expensive.
Well, if you have Game Pass.
Yeah, we are a little bit ahead into the game now, so if you want to play, you got to catch up to us, and then make sure you pay attention to the Discord. There will be a forum post with how far you should play to.
Yeah.
And sometimes I'll change it because it's a good game and I keep playing.
Yeah, exactly.
And make sure to head to patreon.com/StreamVoidPod. That's the only way to support this podcast with your hard-earned dollar dues, and you get all the bonuses.
Yeah.
And big thanks to our Patreons out there.
Yeah.
And with that being said, we'll see you guys again in 1 week's time.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Very good.
Oh,
Again?
again.
Got diabetes or something over there.
Probably.
Yay, drugs. Walton Goggins is the best. Yeah. I haven't heard him yet in the game, so we'll see what he sounds like when he actually gets into the game. I'm assuming I'll actually unrecognize him, but who knows, right? But yeah, this is a good game. Pixie, you should be playing it in your downtime. I wonder how much it is on Steam. Let's see here. Prey on Steam. Let's see what it says. Oh, it's not on sale right now. It's $30. Oh, you can get a PC key on Green Man Gaming for $8. And it's $6.85 on Fanatical. So it's dirt cheap. Yeah, it's $8 on Green Man Gaming. That's crazy cheap. I don't know what it is on Xbox, but the game is 7 years old. Jeez Louise, really? I had no idea. The game is $8 on Green Man Gaming for a Steam key.
Wow, that's cheap.
And it's $6.85 on Fanatical. So dirt cheap. It's regular price on Steam. So a little bit unfortunate that way.
Oh yeah.
But when Pixie Cat was watching me play it, she's like, "Oh, I really like this game." I was like, "Well, you should have got it for free on Epic." And she's like, "I forgot to get any games on Epic. You have to remind me." I'm like, "Just every Wednesday, go get your free game."
Yes.
It's easy.
It's literally easy.
That's all you gotta do. Just make it happen.
We got 1.5 gigabit internet at the shop.
Oh, really?
Yes, it's very nice. I haven't really made use of it yet.
I would think not. There's nothing to do at this shop. There's nothing there, is there?
No.
Not yet, anyways. Gotta get the security up. First day you put anything in there, they're gonna kick down the door and steal it.
Yeah, I know. We need to get our security before we get anything else in there.
Exactly. That's cool though. Excuse me. And it's supposed to be July 15th?
Yeah.
That's the day.
That's supposed to be the day.
So now, since the shop is listed on Google as a shop, you can order stuff now?
No.
Yeah.
We need to do a walkthrough. We need to have a sign on the door. We need to have all this other stuff.
God, this is so stupid.
I know.
So dumb.
One of the distributors, like, they're like, oh, even if you have a physical game location, you still might not be able to get it. Distribute our product. I'm like, oh, what?
That's so stupid.
Yeah.
Why? They're just like so exclusive. Which distributor is that?
I can't remember what they're called.
What do they sell?
Board games. They sell kind of everything. It's universal distribution.
Okay. And they sell
just everything. Board
just
games,
everything.
card games, all the accessories.
Okay. When when they do these like midnight releases for Magic, when do they do those?
Friday morning at midnight.
Oh, okay. Like
those are the best.
Thursday night or Friday?
Yeah, Thursday night.
Oh, fuck that shit.
Those are the best ones to go to.
Probably never go into that.
Because it's like the first one, everyone's super excited, and it's like midnight, and you could sell your product.
If it was
it's like
midnight Friday night, then yes, okay, fine. But I have to work the next day.
Yeah, it doesn't make things easy.
That's so weird. They would do that. Why would they do that?
Because you can only sell the product.
No, but why wouldn't they do it Friday?
You still can do it Friday.
I know, but why wouldn't they make it the first day universal Friday night?
That's just I don't know. It's just first day Friday.
Like the worst
day Friday.
The worst fucking day of the week to do it. Like, why not do it Sunday night then if you're gonna fuck everyone over?
Right.
I mean, I get people work on Saturday as well, but most people in the world work Monday to Friday.
Yep.
So, anyways, it's ridiculous. I'll allow it.
Yeah, it would be a lot nicer if it was like that, but
yeah,
it's not.
Well, that's too bad. I'll probably never ever be there.
Well, that's for the midnight pre-release. You still do pre-releases throughout the thing.
Yeah, but I don't give a fuck about Magic the Gathering. I'm not gonna be buying any cards, but if you're doing like a midnight launch of the thing and it's like everyone's playing games and you get your starter deck and fucking tapping and shit, then I'd be down for that.
Yeah.
But I'm not gonna be buying a regular release.
No, it's all that whole weekend is usually pre-release events. So like their midnight pre-release would be the first one, and then like 10 o'clock.
Well, maybe that's something I would do.
It's still like not a lot of people show up for the midnight one because it's ridiculous.
Yeah, it is ridiculous.
I think that's the funnest event because it's so ridiculous. It's kind of over the top.
Yeah, but it could have been more over the top on Friday if those fuckers would have been smart about it. Like, seriously, how fucking stupid. Anyways, whatever. I'll be there for the midnight release of the Spellfire re-release.
Hell yeah. Let's see. Pre-release September 17th, 2021.
2021, we're going back in time?
Well, that's the only one I could find.
Oh.
See if it is actually that. Yeah. September 17th. That's a Friday.
Friday morning.
Yeah, so if they did have a pre-release midnight launch, it would be Friday morning. Or
Thursday night, Friday
morning, Friday morning, yeah.
That's ridiculous. That is ridiculous. Oh well. No biggie.
Yeah.
Do games have street dates? Like a board game? If I wanted to buy I don't know. A board game.
I mean, yeah.
Or do you just sell it when it comes in?
Just sell it when it comes in, really.
Mm-hmm.
No, the only ones that really do are the ones that are like Kickstarter games.
Oh, yeah.
And then, you're not guaranteed to get it on the first go.
Yeah. What was I going to say? Of course, Warhammer has release date. I would assume. Like you get it in a week early, but you can't sell it till X day or whatever.
Yeah, that's a good question.
I would assume that's the way it is. And I'm sure that's the way it is with D&D books too.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not entirely sure either. We'll know sooner or later.
Mm-hmm. Indeedy. I'm going golfing tomorrow.
Are you?
Yeah.
Nice.
And Slint said, ooh, aren't you fancy going golfing? I'm like, is golfing fancy?
It's expensive?
Not really. It's probably going to cost me $20.
Oh, I guess it all depends on where you play, right?
Yeah, I mean, if I was going to play I don't know, Tobiano, then I'd spend $150 or something like that. But I'm not playing Tobiano. The only time I played Tobiano was when my buddy had free passes that he won, so we went there. But I was like, I've golfed lots of times, and I've never felt fancy one time. So
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's just like, I guess it's a fancy lad sport. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I've gone golfing plenty of times too, and I just feel like an idiot.
I'm not good, and I'm sure I'll be even worse this time. I haven't golfed since COVID, and also both my elbows are fucked up now.
I love smacking a white ball around. That's for sure.
Oh, yeah.
You know, it's a game. It has balls, so therefore I like it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, exactly. Rolling balls.
Are we rolling a ball? Good. I love it.
Right up your alley.
It is right up my alley.
Yeah.
It's more up my alley when it's mini golf, but
oh yeah, for sure.
You know, a little quirkiness, a little unorthodoxness, unorthodoxity.
Unorthodoxity. Love the unorthodoxity. What are you doing today?
I have a Mother's Day dinner, a late Mother's Day dinner to go to.
Yeah, that
at
is
like
late.
5 o'clock.
A week late.
Yeah, I don't know what happened. I don't know why we didn't do it on Mother's Day, but that's what it is.
Mm-hmm.
And then, yeah, I'll be heading to the shop.
Oh, party. That's cool. And what's the goal at the shop today?
Get the rest of the slot wall moved, get the rest of the holes filled, maybe sand some holes.
Fun, fun.
In the sun.
Exactly.
I want to lie shipwrecked and comatose, drinking fresh mango juice.
Oh, wow.
Goldfish shoals nibbling at my toes.
Wow.
Fun. In the sun.
Sounds pretty good.
Yeah. Anybody know what that song is?
I don't actually.
Anybody in chat?
No, they don't know. They're comatose.
Could be anyone knows.
Oh, it's Red Dwarf. Oh, maybe
yeah.
I do know it.
It's the end song in Red Dwarf.
Oh, yeah. I do know it. That's crazy.
Yes.
Yeah, when's the Red Dwarf Magic the Gathering set coming out?
Oh, I don't know. They did just do a Doctor Who one.
I know, they should have done Red Dwarf.
Oh, God. Red Dwarf Magic set when? They're doing 3 more episodes.
Of Red Dwarf?
Yeah, 3
Really?
special episodes, yeah.
Wow. Is everyone in it?
Yep.
Wow. That's crazy.
Trinity with 3 brand new episodes. They're so old now, though. It's
oh,
good.
yeah. But you know what doesn't get old? Curry Vindaloo.
Sure doesn't.
It's good forever.
Working on a prequel to Red Dwarf?
Oh, prequel. Wait, they're gonna have different people playing them? I don't know, man.
They probably would have to.
They should get.
It's Red Dwarf. They'll probably have the same ones.
They should get Richard Ayoade to play young
Craig Charles. Oh, young
what's his
cat,
name?
Danny John Jules.
That would be fine too, but no, I was thinking of what's the main guy's name?
Lister? Craig Charles?
Is that his real name?
Yeah.
Okay.
He's been on Coronation Street the last little while.
Oh, wow. Not a Coronation Street enjoyer.
Yeah, what has he been on lately? I think it's been Coronation Street. Yeah, Coronation. Oh, no, he was only on 924 episodes.
Of Coronation Street? Yeah. Oh, that's it.
From 2005 to 2015.
Well, that show airs every fucking day.
Yeah.
So, pretty crazy.
Red Dwarf, 74 episodes, 1988 to 2020.
Yeah. Yeah, that's crazy. Definitely a little different turnaround on both of them.
Meet the Richardsons. 3 episodes.
Meet the Richardsons?
Yeah.
The British Meet the Millers? We Are the Millers? What was that show called?
I don't know.
The one with Jennifer Aniston and Jason Sudeikis when they're driving the RV across America. And Emma Roberts and Adam Warlock. Do you know which movie I'm talking about? We're the Millers?
No.
Oh, it's pretty funny.
It's got John Richardson's in it.
We're the Millers?
No, Meet the Richardsons.
Oh, Meet the Richardsons. Yeah, a lot of the way they do British TV shows, a lot of them are very weird. Like they'll all be written by one guy. I mean, they say they're written by one guy, but I don't know if it's true. Like IT Crowd, it says it was all written by that one guy, which seems impossible.
Right? But the flow of the show
you
stays consistent.
Think it would be like he is the main writer and then he has people writing with him. They just don't get credit, which would also be weird. But it's the same thing with like all those other shows. Like, what's the one with the guy that dressed up like an old woman? Mrs. Brown's Boys or something like that. Did you ever watch that one?
No.
Yeah, it's all written by him. I kind of enjoyed it. It's kind of funny, but it's definitely like a boomer show.
Yeah.
But I remember watching it, and it's about him dressing up as this Mrs. Brown woman, who's like an old Scottish lady or Irish lady, whatever, and her family. And she has her sons and daughter. And I would be looking at his daughter because she's supposed to be like 60 or something in the show.
Yeah.
And then her daughter looks like she's like 50. And I'd be like, why is his daughter, like, why is that supposed to be his daughter? Like, she's so old. And like her other kids are like, 20 or 30, whatever. And then I looked it up because I was like, who is this woman? It's like, oh, it's his real life wife. And she's supposed to be playing like this 20 or 30-year-old girl. I'm like, she's like 50 something. So it's an interesting show. It's not the best British show though, which is of course Keeping Up Appearances. Have you ever watched Keeping Up Appearances?
No, I don't think.
Oh my god, you gotta watch it. Hyacinth Bouquet.
Hyacinth.
That's her name. All her siblings are named after flowers, but Bouquet is spelled Bucket, so everyone will be like, Hyacinth Bucket? She'll be like, it's pronounced Bouquet.
Miss Bucket?
Yeah, it's a great one. So great. She's so oblivious. Her son's gay, obviously, but she's oblivious.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's so funny. I recommend it.
You got to keep up the appearances after all.
That's basically the whole show.
Yeah.
She's a domineering wife to her whole family, and she just keep up appearances as a proper British lady, basically. And it's just the hijinks and trouble she gets into because of her, like, acting all hoity-toity. It's classic. Highly recommended. Excuse me. All right, let's get the fuck out of here. Have a sassy evening, everybody. And we'll see you later. I don't know if I'm going to stream tonight. We'll see. I don't work tomorrow, but I golf tomorrow, so who knows, baby? Anything's possible.
Anything is possible.
Maybe I'll make some nice ribs for dinner or something.
Ah, yes, some ribbies.
Okay, slurping them up right there.
It's good slurping.
ASMR.
It's good slurping.
You're welcome, everybody.
Hell yeah. All right, we'll see you guys later.
Bye.